New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Designer Inspiration Show here on Jewellery Maker. My name's Ed, thank you so much for joining us. I have to warn you, it is an extremely busy day here at Jewellery Maker. The morning show has been inundated with people trying to buy our bundles, and the reason for that is, of course, that we offer you the best value on the market here at Jewellery Maker. We're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, and so we work directly with mine owners to make sure we get the most competitive prices on genuine gemstones, but we carry that over also into our component parts and our tools as well. So this is the place to be. We're going to be your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs, and the beauty of the Designer Inspiration Show is that we can go at a slightly slower pace and we can give more focus to the techniques that you want to master within jewellery making. So I am joined this afternoon, sorry, by the lovely Deb Rudge. Sorry,
Hi,
I'm
it's
confused.
been a long day already, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's only lunchtime, but I've been up for a long time. Yes, how are you? You okay?
I'm all right, thanks. Yep.
This is amazing because whenever I'm on air with two designers, I get a lot of emails saying that there's a great banter feel between you and Linda and you and Deb Rudge, and so I'm blessed to be joined by both of you in one day. Incredible.
It's a plague.
Sorry?
It's a plague.
Maybe I did something good another day, and so Karma's paying me back by giving me all my best friends on the show. Now, we are going to bring you a few special deals today. We're going to be doing a bit of macramé, is that right?
We are, yep.
It's a really popular technique, isn't it?
It is, and we've got one designer inspiration that really takes us back to the 1970s, I think, the colour combo and flowers.
That's up your
things.
street, Deb, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Did you have a hand in the design process of putting together the bundles and the kits?
Do you know, with these, I didn't. I just, I sent through sort of specifications for gemstones to Pip, and he selected, yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, okay, so this is a fusion of your minds to see what you come up with. But
Scary.
you like the component parts, and you've come up with some beautiful designs by the looks of it.
They're gorgeous. I love Labradorite, so the first project.
I think everybody does here.
Yeah, I love it. And I love the 70s.
There you go then. Well, you can't go wrong. It's a very popular era, I suppose, particularly for contemporary jewellery designs. And actually, director Ryan, who's directed the show, Labradorite's his favourite gemstone. He told me yesterday.
Cool.
So there you go. Okay, on top of that, during our Designer Inspiration Show, I'm just going to let you all into a secret. Basically, somebody's on holiday or ill because sales manager Scott's in the hot seat, and you know what that means. We're going to be going a little bit lower than we should. He knows just how low we can go. All the other producers have to stick to very strict rules, but when you're the manager, you throw caution to the wind, do whatever you want. He's just told me he's going to do a price slash on the Not a Bead tool, one of our most popular tools, and he's going to do a price slash on this. Oh, and he's doing it right now, he says. There you go.
No hanging around then.
No hanging around. Now, we just learnt about the incredible value we offer here at Jewellery Maker on cultured pearls, and we gave you some, well, pretty silly deals. I think Scott must have been distracted setting up for the show, and that's why producer D decided to take the plunge. So we just did 2 clearance deals on pearls. Of course, pearls are most traditionally knotted onto designs, and we also offered you the detailed sterling silver clasps, the filigree clasps, which are also often associated with pearl design. So if you do want to create a classic look, you probably want to use the knotter bead tool. In fact, we'll show you right now how you use this to great effect on your pearl necklaces.
Okay, so this is the knotter bead tool from Beadalon, which is a desktop based knotting tool, and what you do is you need to have your beads pre-stranded onto a piece of threading material, and I've already tied a knot at one end. And what you do is you take your beads and you thread them through and pass the bead underneath the metal awl. It comes through, you tie an overhand knot and put the bead back through the back of the awl. You then pull the bead up tight, and then you bring the thread through and under what's called the yoke, which is that little tick-shaped piece just there. And what you do then is you pull up the knot and the bead tight to the yoke, and once you've done that, you can then release your thread and your knot, and you can see that your bead is knotted really tightly together, and you would just repeat that process again and again to create your finished knotted piece of jewellery.
So there you go, that's how you use the knotter bead tool, and I've already got people flying through to add this to their order. These are people who already know they can trust us when it comes to our price reductions. Now, I'm just going to level with you, mainly because Linda already made reference to it during the morning show. Basically, our warehouse is full, and we are expecting to receive another delivery. We always like to bring you our new and exciting products as quickly as we possibly can. And so, on some of the larger or more space-consuming items, shall we say, such as the knotter bead tool that comes in this bulky box, we're going to be doing a price slash because we need to clear the space to give you new and impressive deals. We've just given you a £5 saving on the knotter bead tool. We've taken it down from £17.95 to £12.95. This particular price reduction will only be available until 9 AM tomorrow morning. That's my understanding. Who knows? We might continue the deal, but right now the intention is to end this at 9 AM tomorrow morning. So taking it down from £17.95 to £12.95, and it's I suppose really an essential tool for anybody working with pearls. But actually, you saw there, you can use it with any gemstone. And we've got a FIFO review. So this was bought by Tina previously, and she says, best knotting machine I've got, well worth the money. Well, the implication there is that Tina has more than one, and this is the best of her collection. Yes, she's got a selection of knotting tools. That's amazing. Anne has also given us a review on this item and says, just what I wanted, bring on the pearls. So there you go. Actually, do you know why they traditionally knot pearls? Because they're so sought after, they're so revered in the past, that it meant that if your necklace did break, you would only lose one. So that's why they use this knotting technique on pearl necklaces. Well, that's my understanding anyway, but Deb's yep. Nodding, so I'm confident I got it right. There you go. So we had just over 100, but they are quickly flying out the door. You can see there, we've had a bit of a problem with the quantity bar today. It keeps freezing because the demand is so great. We had queues of 3 and 4 minutes on the queues because the deals we've done on the morning show, Deb. You'll be glad you were in your car, put it that way. Well, your bank manager was glad you were in the car, I should say.
My husband probably was, yeah.
There you go. £12.95, that represents a £5 saving. Of course, we always aim to give you the best value on the market anyway, so at £17.95, we were confident that we were giving you a competitive price, but at £12.95, we think that might be the best possible price on the market. Can't find that price point lower based on our research, but yeah, incredible deal there. We did start with over 100, but they are quickly moving out the door. $12.95 for your not a bead tool, and of course, it gives you a traditional finish to your pearl necklaces or any gemstones that you fancy working with. Of course, will work using this. Probably traditionally rounds, I suppose, but doesn't have to be. That's the beauty of jewellery making. Experiment with your gemstones and your techniques and see what you come up with. $12.95. And cameraman Ben's in agreement with that, aren't you? He's nodding along there. There you go. A real life rock star in the studio. $12.95, a £5 saving, but only available at that price until 9 AM tomorrow morning. Now we're also got a very exciting gemstone here, and everyone was cooing over this in between the morning show and the inspiration show. And we're going to challenge Deb to come up with a little bit of an inspirational design using this gemstone. And this is gorgeous Sunstone. So you do get these little almost glitter-like inclusions in the gemstone. They're actually iron inclusions that you find in Sunstone, and that's the element which actually provides the gemstone with it, not only its colour tone, but also this little sparkle in the centre. Hopefully it's going to come through on screen. Ah, there we go, we've got it on this faceted edge. Now, despite the fact that you've got a huge showcase size on these gemstones, 33 by 24, ranging up to 40 by 30, there's still something sort of delicate and feminine about them. I suppose it's the colour tone. Yeah, they're quite muted, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very soft looking, and also the faceting is actually quite gentle.
Yes.
Because it's not hundreds of facets across the surface.
Quite distinctive faceting, but they've got a rounded sort of edge to them, haven't they? They're not really angled. This is fantastic. I love that individual banding you've got on each gemstone as well. Is that something that you could actually work into your designs and make a feature of, do you think?
You could do, yeah. I mean, if you're using wire, then obviously you can follow that with any wrapping that you do.
Ah, you can use it as a sort of guideline and then highlight it that way. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So there you go. Really what you've got here is a strand of pendants, I suppose, because they are all probably going to use as the focal point of a design. Well, you don't have to, I suppose, if you're making asymmetrical necklaces, but they're still going to be a feature then, aren't they?
Oh, they're definitely a feature, whatever you do with them. Whether it's a ring, a fantastic showstopper bangle would be nice.
Like a cuff,
or,
maybe
big cuff,
even,
yeah.
Or like you're saying, the cocktail style rings, maybe the two-fingered rings that they'd work, because you could set them sideways, and even on my big man fingers, they're covering both fingers there. So yeah, I think you get 11 on the strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I already did that one, so that goes to show how my brain's not working already. But yeah, so a real feature gemstone, I suppose, and we are going to give Debbie a little bit of a challenge. You're comfortable with that, though?
I am.
Working live on air, so we'll have a look at this gemstone again later on. Now, the intended price point for this strand is $14.95 for 700 carats of Sunstone, but this is a premiere launch, and well, I have to say, producer Dion set the bar pretty high so far this morning. So now, sales manager Scott's under pressure to give you amazing deals, and he's done just that. He's handed you back the equivalent of your P&P this morning on this showcase strand of Sunstone. How ridiculous is it to talk in hundreds of carats? Yeah. Not normally a carat weight you'd associate with any gemstone, 700 carats, unless maybe you were buying in bulk, and that's exactly what we give you the opportunity to do here at Jewellery Maker. We were just saying £1.17 per gemstone here. Yeah. Actually, we had some showcase gemstones in the morning show, and Linda was saying that to buy the larger cabochons or pendants, you're normally talking about over £6 from some of the independent stores, say £6.50 for a rose quartz cabochon in those, and right now these are working out at just over £1. That's amazing value, isn't it? That's just because of the unique way we work here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, sourcing our gemstones directly from the mine owners, cutting out all the middlemen so that we can offer you the most competitive prices on the market by well, basically passing the savings on to our customers. That's the way we do it. $11.95 for 700 carats. Once again, I think that price slash will only be available until 9 AM tomorrow morning, or more likely while stocks last, to be honest, because to offer you these kind of carat weights, faceted slabs effectively of Sunstone, we are going to be hard pushed to find huge quantities of this. Of course, we've got a fairly healthy stock level, but it is quickly being allocated to baskets. Most of the items we actually launched on the morning show were sellouts, so we know how many people out there have already got their baskets open. You can add as many items to your order this morning as you wish, and you're only going to pay 1 P&P of just £2.95. There you go, an exclusive launch price on your Sunstone pendants for just £11.95. Well, we're actually going to hand that over now to Deb and see what she comes up with. And it might be Jenny that catches up with you later on the show.
Thanks,
so
Ed.
I'm going to do the first half of the show, and Jenny's going to do the second half of the show, and that will lead her in to all the bargains on the late show. Perfect. We're going to move on then. Okay. Okay. So these are sort of your second bites at the cherry. So these are items that have previously been launched on our morning shows. Maybe you haven't got the opportunity to watch the morning shows every day. Maybe, you know, you've got other commitments and you miss out on a lot of the launch products. If we've got any stock remaining, we'll give you a second bite of the cherry. And that's rather appropriate for this strand because you've got this beautiful cherry red tone from your rubies. The reason I say that actually is because this is a slightly different variety of ruby to what most people might think of. So this isn't the clarity that you're getting from this ruby. Instead, this is more of an opaque variety, and actually as a result you get quite a rich purple hue coming through as well. The most valuable rubies in the world often tend to have a purple hue, but the really impressive thing about this particular gemstone that you wouldn't normally associate with rubies is that because of the polishing technique, you've actually got a little bit of schiller on some of these gemstones. As I say, not something that I'd normally associate with rubies, but just because we've got an alternative variety here, it's just a different effect you've got from the way they've been polished. Now these are top drilled drops, perfect for so many different aspects of jewellery making, whether you're making the matching sets of jewellery, say your earrings and your pendant designs, or of course, if you are trying to create elaborate designs, maybe you could use them as the wings of a butterfly or dragonfly, or of course the petals of a flower. 95 carats in total, one of the big four here, and actually we're looking at July's birthstone, so maybe you're starting to plan a gift for somebody whose birthday falls in July. This would be the perfect investment, wouldn't it? And a great way to get one of the big four into your collection. And I think sometimes when you actually offer your customers an alternative variety of a traditional gemstone, that can actually lead to greater sales, because maybe people are thinking of those sort of glacier cherry reds, but here you're going to get that depth of colour, so you're almost getting more of a lustre. Unfortunately though, these were very, very popular when they were launched, and we are left with just a limited stock availability of only 24. Well, we had 24. You can see how quick they're already being allocated. $44.95 this morning for one of the big four. Great way to get a very revered gemstone into your collection, but for under £50. Unbelievable. For 95 carats for $44.95. So that works out at, well, less than 50p a carat for ruby. Unbelievable. You can see how quickly they're being allocated. Already a quarter of the stock has been snapped up at $44.95. If you want to get involved, you need to be dialing that free phone number right now. Alternatively, you can shop at jewellerymaker.com. It is probably a more efficient way to shop from us. You simply click to buy now and the item will be added to your basket, but make sure you check out your basket, because until you do, the item is still available for allocation if another buy was to come through on the phone lines. $44.95 is the price this morning for 95 carats of ruby, and that is a last in stock opportunity. And we're going to move on. Ooh, these are gorgeous. Do you know what? Last night on the late show, wow, God, I'm going to get Charles rent at this rate. At about 10 to 9 last night, we brought you some of the highest quality tiger's eye I've ever seen here on the channel. And it's a gemstone we have been able to source since day one. We've always been popular, and I have to say, you've got an identical finish on this particular strand of tiger's eye. There were slightly larger pear drops that we launched last night, but you didn't get quite as many, so this could be the perfect accent stone to that particular opportunity. They're gorgeous. My sort of view of tiger's eye, particularly when you've got tiger's eye of this quality, is that it pretty much ticks every box for jewellery makers. I suppose with investing in genuine gemstones to create your own designs, you're looking for versatility, you're looking for creative opportunities, and I think Tiger's Eye offers you that. You've got this earthy colour tone, this range from chocolate browns into those rich golden tones. And that means that they're going to go with most other gemstones. You're not going to be limited in any way working with this particular gemstone. On top of that, we often find that the most popular gemstones, certainly to sell your bespoke designs, are gemstones that have an optical effect. We know labradorite is very popular for that reason, maybe rainbow moonstone. Tiger's Eye offers you a similar optical effect. It's a little more subtle. It's known as chatoyancy, and you can see there the way the banding is sort of moving across the surface of the gemstone as you play with the light. So you've got an optical effect. You've got a versatile gemstone that's going to work with most other gemstones. You've also got a gemstone that works in both feminine designs and masculine designs. I see a lot of Tiger's Eye featuring in the masculine pieces. I'd certainly be more than happy to wear Tiger's Eye. In fact, with this particular design, all you'd really need is a piece of maybe leatherette cord, one gemstone, and you could create some of those sort of surfer style necklaces. And at $6.95 for the entire strand, it's another no-brainer. It's another add it to your order price. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick count, because the really interesting thing about this strand is that you've got even more versatility than usual, because they're sort of at a size where you could use them as an accent, or you could use them as a feature. These could probably be used as a pendant, I would say. 18 by 13 mil. That's the only reason why not.
Yeah, not everybody wants to wear a great big massive chunk of gemstone.
Absolutely.
Some people prefer more delicate
tones. And as a result, you could also use them as earrings, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's quite a cohesive set of jewellery then. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 gemstones for just $6.95. It's working out at roughly 30 odd pence per gemstone. Pretty incredible. If you want to get involved, just $6.95, another add it to your order price. If you did get involved with any of our deals this morning, any of our boutique bundles or our kits, then that's the great way to maximise on your 1P&P by adding to your order up until midnight this evening. $6.95 for over 150 carats of golden Tiger's Eye, and that's your second bite of the cherry. So once again, we have been left with a limited availability on that particular strand. So act now. Okay, and now we're going to give you another wholesale deal. So this is a bundle that's been created, and this is a treble deal. So we've taken 3 of the same strands, bundled them together so that we can offer you a discount deal on this gemstone. Hugely popular colour tone here in the gemstone. You've got the quite an intense blue, royal blue if you like. Oh, and they've actually accounted for that in the description of the gemstone. It's been named intense blue howlite. I'd say they're pretty much on the money there.
Yeah.
It's good. It's almost ranging into a little purple tone at some points. It's like a navy blue tone. But you still get the variations. There's actually banding on the surface of the gemstone. It's like a silver banding. Absolutely gorgeous. So many variations of techniques and designs that you could create using this. Of course, because we've taken 3 strands, not only have we thirded our stock availability, but we're also able to provide you with the best value we can give you on this particular strand. 150 carats on each strand, so you're getting 450 carats of intense blue howlite here in your puffy coins. Very popular. Actually, I see the coins being used in masculine macrame designs.
They're a nice shape, aren't they?
And also you don't need quite as many because they take up more surface area in the design. That's just me being stingy, I suppose, but it is a key consideration if you are selling your designs, because you've got to make your gemstones go that little bit further, I suppose. Triple deal here, 450 carats of intense blue howlite coins. And yeah, sorry, I laughed then because sales manager Scott, my producer, just said, we're only making friends with this one. It's a common phrase for producers to say, we're not making money, but we're making plenty of friends. So here they come, working on very fine margins on this particular deal, where you can see that. 3 strands for $7.95. Any other company, I'd have to say, oh, I don't know how we do it. But I know exactly how we do it here at Jewellery Maker. Because of the unique way we source gemstones, we can offer you the best value on the market, and the way that we create these wholesale deals is by bundling strands together, and that allows us to give you a discount deal. Huge number of people have just realised what we've done and piled in, both on our free phone number and at jewellerymaker.com. We've gone global with this deal, so we're sending these over to the continent. And actually, at this point, because we've created such a huge queue on the phone lines, one of the most influential members of the morning show team this morning has just come down to the studio, and I think this goes with his outfit this morning. And as I say, very inspirational and influential member of the morning show team. Here he is, the big man. There you go. This is Dion's little boy. What's your name, sir?
Kyron.
Kyron, nice to meet you. I've met Kyron loads of times. I'll move you down, son. Here we go. Woo. Did you have fun this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah? Look how well this goes with your tracksuit that I've been admiring all morning, and I'm going to buy when I get home. Look at this. You've got the same 3 stripes. He's come in this tracksuit. There you go. Did you want to give a special message to someone this morning, sir? Did you want to say hello to anybody?
Yeah.
Nanny. Hi, Nanny. Give her a big wave with me. He's embarrassed now. I've embarrassed him. Well done, my friend. I love the fact that you've got the intense blue howlite strands on your arm there, on your tracksuit. Perfect. So did you have fun this morning?
Yeah.
Did you go and steal cakes off the ladies in the Sunday experience?
No.
Get in there. They've always left cakes behind. Or are you still working through your big bag of sweets?
No, I haven't eaten.
You haven't eaten any of those. Did you enjoy your Cocoa Pops in the gallery this morning? Well, you wouldn't share them with me, would you?
Would.
He would have done. Of course he would have. He's my man. Give me a high five, dude. Don't leave me hanging. Come on. Right, nice one, buddy. See you later, and hi, Nanny. See you later, mate. Look at him jumping around. He's having the time of his life. He's just like one of the workshop attendees. That's what they're like, bouncing off the walls. There you go. Your triple trouble deal on your intense blue howlite there. $7.95 in total. And unfortunately, this is now approaching limited availability. Well, you can understand why, really. I keep talking about the fact that when we first launched the 3 strand packs at $9.95, we were melting the phone lines. Of course, we've got greater capacity on our phone lines these days now that we've expanded as a channel, but $7.95, unbelievable value. We'll move on now. And this particular bundle is perfect for your macrame designs. I always associate the sort of waxy cord with more masculine looks, but maybe that's just because I'm trying to get jewellery into my collection. How do you... Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. The colour tones that you're going to find in your red tiger's eye are mirrored in the wax cords, with the reds and the chocolate browns there. That's the exact colour combination that you get in your red tiger's eye. It's like somebody's thought about it and everything. So you get 5 meters of your chocolate brown leather cord and 5 meters of your red cord. Hopefully that's coming through on screen. It's basically the colour of Santa's suit, if you like. It's a very vibrant, festive red. And then you've got those same variations in your tiger's eye. So from one angle, you're going to see that intense red tone, and then as you move it, as the chatoyancy affects the surface of the gemstone, you'll get to see those swirls of chocolate brown on the gemstone. There you go, you can see it perfectly in that recording. I always think of this as quite autumnal colours, but they work all year round, don't they?
Yep, definitely.
Sorry, autumnal. There's no I in the word. I haven't pronounced it correctly, my apologies. Now these are 8mm rounds and they're top drilled, and we just got lots of inspiration from Linda on the morning show. showing us how that very subtle variation in where the drill holes place can actually give you a completely different look in your design. So if you saw the designs that Linda created using the Amazonite and the fluorite, you could probably recreate those using the red tiger's eye. Lots of people already getting involved. I will just say that the leather cord is 2 mil in diameter, so it is quite thick. It is going to create quite a significant look. Do you work much with the leather cord in your designs?
Yeah, you can do some really nice braiding techniques with the leather because it has, it's flexible, but it holds its shape.
So you can sort of pull it tight, can't you? And it'll hold a bit of structure,
Yeah. So a lot of the Celtic weaves and things like that work with it really well.
Now they're really popular in the braiding techniques, aren't they? Because I was looking on YouTube the other day, and I saw there are so many demonstrations for braiding techniques on there. Not even just from Jewellery Maker.
No.
Seems like everybody who's got a YouTube channel is showing at least one braiding technique.
Yeah, so they'd work really well as that. Or you could just have one single piece of leather and pop a bead on it, space bead or whatever.
Keep it simple.
Bead.
Fantastic. Now currently this would be available at $13.85 if you were to buy these all individually, but right now we're giving you a designer inspiration price of $8.95. You've got 10 meters of your leather cord here, 5 meters of brown, 5 meters of red, and then you've got 2 strands of your top drilled 8mm rounds of your red tiger's eye. Another gemstone there, which, as we've touched on, offers you that optical effect. So actually it'd be quite good to set these into, say, like macrame bracelets, because of course people tend to gesticulate, and a little bit of movement's going to allow the chatoyancy to come through. Fantastic. Great depth of colour on these particular gemstones, and they go so well with the cords. Very impressive that you've managed to mirror the gemstone colours in the cord. And we're going to move on now, because we are going to now get a bit of designer inspiration from the lovely Deb Rudge. Am I going to launch the kit here? Yeah. Brilliant. So we'll take you through everything you're going to get in the kit, and then we'll go over and see what Deb's done with this collection. Well, voted as our favourite gemstone for the last 2 years, so we know how popular this is going to be. Gorgeous labradorite. Incredible. So you've got your pear drops of labradorite here, which again, very easy to integrate into your designs, and then you've got the more elaborate faceted labradorite in your coins. Now these range from 5 to 7mm, quite a subtle variation. That is beautiful. Love that. And then a little injection of the monochrome tone. So I suppose the labradorite almost offers you that sort of that grey tone, that charcoal grey, something to link the other 2 strands together. And then you've got the sort of dramatic contrast of your faceted clear quartz and your faceted black agate here. So your clear quartz are 4mm rounds and your agate are 6mm rounds. So perfect for those elegant and intricate pieces of evening wear perhaps. And of course, once again, you've got the optical effect from your labradorite. Beautiful labradorescence, you can see it there. Golden green tones, electric blues. This is the kind of gemstone which is going to spark people's imagination and probably make them feel more comfortable with investing in genuine gemstones. Now, those are your 4 strands of gemstones. I know that lots of people like to make their decision based on the gemstones, but that's not all we're going to provide you with, because of course we're going to take you through our demonstration in a lot more detail than we do on the morning show. Oh, just show you the faceting on this labradorite. It's a sort of crisscross facet. Can we see it there? Just angle it differently. So you can see there 4 definitive facets taking you to a little point in the centre, and that's actually allowing the labradorescence to move across the surface of the gemstone in quite a unique way. I'm finding it a little bit difficult to show you that in the studio lighting, but I can see it in abundance here when I isolate it from the light, so you're not going to be disappointed when you get that home and you experience the labradorescence for yourself. But that's not all you get, because you also get your Eslon cord. Now this is one of the most popular launches that we've brought you. I remember watching it being launched on the morning, was it the morning of the birthday show, I think, and Sarah and Lucy were bringing you the Eslon cords. I hadn't arrived yet, so it must have been quite early.
I did, for the first time I had some Eslon cord for the birthday show to do a macrame piece.
There you go. So I'm pretty sure the Eslon cord was launched then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We used to have the Ceylon cord, which is fantastic for certain purposes, but Eslon cord much more versatile and stronger.
Really strong. It's really strong, yeah.
It will go through more drill holes, but it's actually stronger variety. So there you go. It's 0.4 mil, just to give you an idea. But that basically means it will go through all of our drill holes, because the 0.4 mil wire goes through all of the finer drill holes on the rondelles, doesn't it? So there you go. And this is a very high-end inspiration bundle, because we've also offered you our sterling silver findings. So you get 45 pieces in total. You get your chain, your head pins, your earring findings, your crimp beads, your spacer beads, and your jump rings, as well as your clasps. So there you go, 45 pieces all in all, and this is absolutely your evening glamour. That's the name of the bundle, and I think that pretty much succinctly sums up exactly what you're going to get. Now, if you were to buy all of these items individually from us any other time, it would cost you $35.65, and that was already represented of the best value on the market, especially when you consider you're getting 2 strands of labradorite, you're getting your faceted clear quartz and your faceted black agate, along with sterling silver and the ever popular Eslon cord. You can see how quickly they're already being allocated to baskets at $35.65. Well, that doesn't look like a designer inspiration show price to me. Producer Scott, work your magic. Here we go. He's taking it down. Should be $35.65. $24.95, so a saving of over £10. You'd be happy to pay that for the 4 strands of gemstones. That's before you get sterling silver findings. Of course, a lot of designers tell me that if you are selling your designs, when you set your gemstones into sterling silver, you actually have to work less hard to achieve your price points, because people almost expect to pay a premium for the sterling silver. So you're adding value to your designs instantly with this particular kit. And is it all right for me to go over and see what Deb's created? I'll grab all the components. $24.95, a saving of £10. How are you, Deb? You're okay?
I'm good, yeah.
Unbelievable. Whoa, I was thinking, I could just see the earrings from behind, but I said, oh, quite a simple minimalist design. And then I look at the intricacy of the necklace design.
That's why the earrings are simple, because you don't want sort of
you don't want the clasp.
everything, yeah.
So you want to draw people's attention to the necklace, and then you've just got the cohesion,
just
if you like, in your
together,
attire. Yes, that looks fantastic. You can see how quickly these are being allocated. Lots of people placing this in their baskets this morning, and I can see some familiar names there. People making the most of their 1p and p per day. So there seems to be quite a lot of technique going on in this particular design, or is that just...
There is, but at the end of the day, a lot of it is either threading beads or tying knots.
Okay, so they're achievable
basic,
techniques. Yes, I got you. Yeah, no, absolutely. I love the design, and the Eslon cord definitely complements the colour tones and the gems, doesn't it?
It does. It works really well, and I've also used some of the cord that the black gemstone came on, because it was a black cord, and I just wanted a small element of
genius
black in the knotting. So
if you just look at the very tip of the faceted agate, you'll see that they've been set onto black cord, and it really does give you the exact same monochrome effect that you've got in the gemstones with the greys, the whites and the blacks, and then you can recreate that with the thread on the black agate. Top tip there. Something that some jewellery makers might not have considered. You know, you've got to make use of everything as a crafter, haven't you?
It isn't as strong as the Eslon cord, so I wouldn't do the whole piece using that. But just as a small element, it's fine.
Makes sense, absolutely. Okay, and a lot of the designers tell me that when you're working with the sterling silver findings, it's so easy because they're very malleable.
They are.
They
just feel really nice to work with.
Absolutely.
And also, the reflection that you get off the metal is
of course
immense,
because
really.
you've got the higher polish on the actual sterling silver. Great point again. So 4 strands of gemstones, 2 reels of your Eslon cord, and 45 pieces of sterling silver as part of your evening glamour kit. You can see how quickly they are flying out the door. Don't panic if you're thinking, I want to recreate that necklace, but I haven't got a macrame board. We are going to be bringing you that later in the show. So we've got all the bases covered. So we're going to show people how to create this particular design. Thanks, Pete. Pete's on fire today. He even made me a great cup of coffee.
Yay!
Keeping me awake since I'm here so late. So we're going to bring the macrame board straight after this particular bundle. But shall we crack on with the demonstration? I'm really intrigued to see how you create this.
Okay. To start with, it's just straightforward beading. So threading beads onto. I've used some beading thread.
Yep.
So everybody's got tons
people
of that.
People tend to have that in abundance, I was going to say.
Because you can't actually get the S-long cord through the labradorite because the drill hole is too small.
Ah, I see, I see.
So the beading thread is the carrier for the labradorite.
Sorry, I just had something came into my mind. Do you mind
the
if I just check
going.
with you?
Go on, yeah.
Does the S-long cord work on the not a bead tool?
Yeah, it would do. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking we did that price slash on the the not a bead tool, and of course you can use that thread on that same tool. Oh, yes, my producers put it at the bottom of the screen. We took it down from $17.95 to $12.95 until tomorrow morning. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. Carry on.
You know what my brain's like, Debs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't. It'd drop out, wouldn't it? If it stayed in there too long.
Absolutely.
Mine's the same. So what I did was I threaded all of the gemstones on. I divided them up into two. For the back of the neckline.
Okay, we'll have a look at that there.
So I started at the back and worked all the way round. So just worked out an order that I liked for the gemstones to go on.
Fantastic.
And then what I started to do, so once I'd got all of them threaded on, including the labradorite that are around the front, so the little round ones, I didn't put any of the pear drop ones on. It was just going all the way round as if I was making a basic necklace. And I had the clasp connected at one end using a crimp bead. So that acted as a stopper bead.
Ah, that's a good idea. That's
in
a great
effect.
way to work, isn't it?
And I'd worked out that I had enough gemstones to do the left side and the right side because normally I don't do symmetrical, and it's a big struggle.
So funny when you said
really.
I put it out just in an order I was thinking an irregular order. Dave doesn't want to be uniform.
So, but I did.
Okay.
I counted out each side, got them all laid out. I know. I was feeling, and the other necklace that I've made today is symmetrical, and then it all went mad. But
lots of people prefer to work in a more free-flowing, organic fashion. But then I suppose if you're creating evening sort of glamorous wear, they do tend to be more uniform, but they don't have to be, but they do tend to be, so I understand. Cool.
So that's how I started, and I just went around the whole neckline like that, putting all my gemstones onto the one wire. Okay, and then on this here you can see I've started doing macrame and adding in the lacy detail with the quartz. So I'll show you actually on this section. The camera's gone wonky, so it's all...
I think it's the camera that's the wrong way, guys, never mind.
So the camera's twisted, so the board is now at a
anyway, it's straight now. Thanks, Deb, sorry about that.
Is it all right like that? Or
Come on, Benjamin. Oh, hello.
Getting there.
Oh.
It's like a...
There you go,
it's like
well
doing
done.
an Etch-a-Sketch. You're not sure which way to turn
which way to go
on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh wow, that means in the last show I made reference to a spirograph.
Ooh!
And now you're talking about the Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh, I love Etch-a-Sketch.
80s and 90s toys.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I was good at Etch-a-Sketch.
I bet you're amazing. I was just thinking, I bet you're amazing at Etch-a-Sketch. Deb is quite the artist as well.
So, okay, I'll just show you on this one how I've started doing the lacy bit.
Cool.
I'm going to lose some beads in a minute because I've turned that up the other way, haven't I? Let me put a stopper on the end of that so I don't lose them all. I love these springs. Right, get that out of the way for now. So we've got all of our gemstones on our beading thread, and then at about this point here, so I had one black, one labradorite, 3 black, another of the grey, 3 more, and then here I took a length of the grey coloured Eslon, and it's about 1 metre long.
Okay. Is that just roughly? You don't have to measure it out or anything?
You don't have to measure it out, but you need
Go for more rather
than less.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
I'm learning, dear.
Yeah. Because you can add in on this design.
Oh, okay.
It's not as critical as you might think. So I've popped the cord underneath the wire, the thread rather, the beading thread, and brought it so it's in the centre. And then I'm going to do a basic square knot. So with the left hand, take the cord over the beading thread, and then the right side comes over that, move these beads out of the way, under the beading thread and up through the loop, and then you do that reverse on the other side. So that's going to attach that cord onto your beading thread.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get whipped now. Beading thread.
By accident, I suppose.
The cats have learned not to sit so close.
Somebody told Deb that I was presenting the show today. She's like, all right.
Big bits of cord thread. So I do 2 square knots. No, I don't. Now I've got confused. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
that's right.
2 square knots.
Push a bead up.
Sorry.
And then do 2 more square knots under that one. And work your way down. Do that 4 times. You can do it more, you can do it less.
This is quite a good design, really, because it's really your interpretation of it. You don't have to follow it to the letter.
No.
As long as you understand the techniques, you can give it your own twist, if you like.
Yeah.
Twist.
And it's almost impossible to recreate that necklace. I wouldn't be able to recreate it because the gemstones, the sizes that I've used, and the number of knots and things all vary.
Right, okay. I think that's quite good, especially for a designer inspiration show, because we really are just trying to inspire you.
Yeah.
You don't have to emulate the design to the letter, if you like. Yeah, no, that's
because
great.
you bring in your own twist on it and your own creativity. So you can do it with different coloured gemstones and threads and get a different look. Right.
You can give it more of a contemporary feel if you're working with, you know, some of the vibrant coloured gemstones and turn it into an everyday piece rather than a piece of evening wear, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
So you can use this technique and make a bracelet and just carry on beading down like that.
Great.
Or you can start adding more beads in and make it into the necklace design there. So if I swap this over on here, and I'll show you then how I've
Oh, this is so Blue Peter now, isn't it? Here's one you made earlier. Moving on to the next part.
Yeah. It won't be quite so Blue Peter in a minute. Let's get rid of that so I don't get knotted up.
Okay.
Okay.
So can you achieve that without the use of the macramé board, or you've got to be getting the macramé board?
That bit you can, because you could use a ball dog clip or on a piece of board, something like that. Later on, you won't be able to. It will be difficult.
Okay.
And you'll need the board and some pins.
Well, on that note then, we're going to give everybody the opportunity to start investing in the macramé board, if that's okay with you, Deb, just while you get this part of the demo set up.
No worries.
And we'll bring the macramé board on screen. There are still opportunities to get hold of the, what is it, Evening Glamour, sorry. Evening Glamour bundle. Lots of people getting involved with that deal, but the macramé board is an essential tool, and of course, as ever, we try to give you the best value on the market for all of our items here at Jewellery Maker, and the macramé board is no exception. This is your 14 by 10 inch beadsmith macramé board. Again, pretty much the Rolls Royce of macramé boards, if you like.
That's really good.
$9.95. That's why it's so popular, because it really gives a new lease of life to your jewellery designs, and I don't think there's many of our experts who are without a macrame board these days. But if you do want to add it to your order, just $9.95, and add it to your order item, and the details for the Evening Glamour boutique bundle are available at the bottom of the screen, just $24.95. Sorry there,
Okay,
Deb.
that's all right. Let me move my pins out. Right. So what I've got is we've knotted down this section, and then we're going to start adding in the quartz beads here.
Beautiful sparkle from those.
If I show you down here, because it's exactly the same technique going down, what you have is you've got your square knots here. You might need to lift it up so Ben can see on the camera, zoom in a minute. And what I'm going to do is just push down a labradorite.
Okay.
And then take 3 quartz beads, and on one of the working threads, just thread on 3 gemstones on that side, and then 3 on the other side. Now I have put a small amount of nail varnish on the end of the thread.
Another top tip, really.
Yeah.
It just makes the threading so much quicker and easier, doesn't it?
Just makes it a little bit easier, but yeah, the threads go through without it if you don't want to do that. And then it's just another square knot to fix those in position. So we've got 3 gemstones around on either side for the labradorite, and 7 when we've got the collection of gemstones, the 3 stones there. Okay, so your gemstones probably try popping through the cords, so if you just push them back on the right side, get back over there and pull tight. Okay, and then do a second knot, and it acts as a spacer as well, having the 2 knots in between, 2 square knots. Right, so then we're ready to work down and around into the rest of the necklace. So all I did here was then square knots around some of the labradorite going down, and then I'll show you the front section.
We'll just have a look at that on the finished product. Just to let everybody know, the Macramé board is now sold out. We only had a limited number available, but so many people flying through so quickly, it has sold out. And we've only got 40 of the bundle remaining in stock now as well. We had close to 100 when we originally launched it. If everybody checked out the baskets, we'd have even fewer remaining in stock. Very busy today, I'll tell you what. So yeah, if you did want to add the bundle to your order, it's available right now for $24.95. 4 strands of gemstones, sterling silver findings, and your S-long cord.
So if I just do a couple of these, and what I did, when I was working down on this section, every single gemstone was amazing with labradorite, flashes of labradorescence, and I just...
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it took me ages to do, because I kept stopping and
Get distracted.
turning each one round and round and round, and it just, it took me ages. But what I did then was I turned some of them on their edge because they had more flashes of colour on the edge.
You took those words right out
of
my
mouth.
mouth. I was just about to say, it's funny because the labradorescence is even more intense on the outer extremity of the gemstone, and then you just literally said it. Yeah, look at that.
So some of them are sort of standing up on their edge because they had loads more colour there than on the face, and others had so much on the face that I made sure it was sitting flat.
Yeah, you're right. The labradorescence is more intense on the outer edge of the gemstone. Fantastic.
So it's worth taking a look and just seeing which face you want showing on your design, really.
It's a great idea. Yeah, I can see the ones that you've set that are quite proud in this design. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we've had a little question for you actually, Deb.
Okay.
And it's come through from a regular Customer from us here at Jewellery Maker, Debbie in Manchester. It says, "Hi Debbie, have you stiffened the ends of your cords?" Well, yes.
Yep.
Used a bit of nail varnish, is that right?
Yeah, just a bit of nail varnish, and it's actually, I found one that does like a gel finish is better than a normal
classic.
Yeah.
Sort of clear varnish, yes.
Because it seems to smooth out, more like self-leveling compound on concrete floors.
Yes. That's a good reference, Deb. I know what you mean. Nice. And another. This is a question from Brenda. It says, "Just learning macrame using a foam board with difficulty. So glad the macrame board is back in stock. I've been waiting to buy it. Great show." Brenda, well, that's just a lovely
it is
message
good.
Then. Hopefully you were successful in getting hold of yours, because it has now sold out, I'm afraid. And actually, the Inspiration Bundle is approaching limited availability as well. Just 22 remaining in stock.
Crikey, it is gorgeous though.
I mean, the name is perfect, really. It is Evening Glamour. That's what I think when I see these gemstones. So sorry to interrupt you again, Deb.
That's all right. It's the way it is on this show.
That's it. I don't do the inspiration shows as often as you probably, but yes, we welcome your feedback and your interaction, of course. Don't hesitate. If you've got a question or a comment you'd like to make, simply text in or message us on jewellerymaker.com.
Right. So I'll just thread a few more of these onto my beading thread, and then, crikey, that one's really intense colour on that one. And then I can show you how I started working that front section.
Yes, is that the really intricate part of the design?
Yeah. Although it's easier again than it looks, because what I did was stopped doing macrame with the threads coming down the side, but don't cut them off, keep them on there.
Of course, yes.
Yep. And then I've got a length of gemstones threaded onto my beading thread, and what I did was actually tie a knot in my gemstones.
You tied it into the design. That's genius. Okay.
Hang on, let me get those out of the way.
I'm not saying I could achieve it, but I certainly understand it now, understand how you've achieved the look,
And what that does, it puts your gemstones at massive, like different angles.
Right, okay. And that allows the labradorescence to come through even more. Yeah, fantastic.
So you just tie it in a knot, and then some of them sit
in a sort of irregular fashion. They sit sort of proud. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And twist.
It provides your design with a little bit of texture as well, doesn't it?
It does.
It's going to get caught by the eye.
Yeah, and then what you can do is, to hold it in place, is use the threads that you've been knotting in your square knot, just tie, so if I can hold it there, pop a pin in so you can hold it nice and straight, and then just anchor your beading thread on the other end of your board.
Where do you get these little pins? They seem to be really useful.
The T-pins, we do them here.
Oh, we do stock the T-pins on our website.
They come in and out of stock really quickly though.
I see.
I'm not
They're
sure.
currently unavailable, actually.
Are they?
Yes, I imagine. Well, macrame, one of our most popular techniques. You saw how quickly the macrame board sold out, and anytime the T-pins come into stock,
they fly out.
Well, they've evaded me. So I didn't know that we realised we stocked them.
I've got some from my original macrame set from the 1970s.
There you go.
They're not quite as strong as
You brought them today because of this, the 1970s kit.
No, I used them before I managed to get my hands on these. That's what I used, but they're not as strong.
You could just use a head pin, I suppose, couldn't you?
You could do, yeah, or dressmaking pins, but they're not as strong either.
No, okay.
But if you wanted to give this a go, then it's worth just trying it out if you've got the board. So what I've done is I've positioned my wire. I'm just thinking if I lift it up, then Ben could zoom in and show that there where it joins. Except I've connected to the wrong board, haven't I? There we go.
There we go.
So if I lift that up, and then you can see that what I've done is a square knot around the beading thread here, using the macrame cord that I'd worked down the length.
Sort of holding
So
that
it's
figure
holding
of
it all
8 in
together.
place, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Got you.
tension of that is then holding it in place, so it's not going to spring out.
Fantastic.
So we'll work from there now.
Okay.
Okay.
And we were talking earlier about, you know, taking inspiration in this, but potentially, you know, putting your own spin on it and taking it in another direction. This is now approaching limited availability, so we're going to give you the opportunity to invest in some of our more coloured and vibrant tones in our nylon thread. So you could recreate this using the nylon thread,
yeah.
All the same knotting techniques are perfectly achievable.
It'd still work, yeah.
So what you've got is 2 of the red, 2 of the tangerine, 2 of the shocking pink, 2 of the amethyst purple, and 2 of the forest green here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 metres in total. Wow, 100 metres of nylon cord,
good.
20 metres of each colour tone there. Probably would be easier if I just put them in their corresponding colours together. There we go. Okay, so if you were to buy all of this nylon thread, 100 metres in total, any other day it'd be £19.50. Are you serious? Pete, get over here.
Is there going to be
Stand
trouble
here
now?
for a few seconds, please. This again. I don't want to
Hi,
be having-
Pete.
Hello.
Pete, what are you doing to nylon thread? You've taken it to £7.95. Unbelievable. How dare you? I take 1 second, I'm away from the desk and you do something silly like that. What is
There's
he
no
like?
stopping him. No stopping him.
He's such a maverick, isn't he, Pete? Just because he knows he's got such a massive following. They've all been texting in this morning to say how cute he is.
Yay!
And he thinks he can take nylon thread that should be close to £20 down to £7.95. Unbelievable. So I was nothing to do with that deal. In case the management are watching, all Pete. This show gets looped. at
Yes,
9 PM,
yes,
so
yes.
Just I'll stay out of it. £7.95 now is your clearance price, and we're only teasing, we're only messing around. Okay, moving on. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right. What we're going to do is start adding in some more cords now.
Okay.
So, again, I take about 1 metre for each one, just because it's a stretch of an arm. It's probably more than 1 metre with my gorilla arms, but it's not quite full.
I bet my arm
Yeah.
span's more than 1 metre, is it? Do you reckon? Look at Ben's arm span.
Yeah, I've got massive gorilla arms, so people in supermarkets say, can you get things off that shelf for me?
I
and
get that
stuff,
all the
yeah.
time because of the erratic nature of my shifts. I'm always shopping at weird times, and
Yeah.
there's always little old ladies asking me
Aw.
to take things off the shelves for them. I should get a job there. No, been there. I've got the job I
Yeah,
wanted now, actually.
Stay here.
I'm not going back into supermarkets. Not now. Not now I'm at Jewellery Maker. Here we go.
Okay, again, I'm just cutting off lengths because I can always add in more, and I will add in more as we work through.
That's good.
So-
Flexible part of the design. The fact that if you do go wrong,
Yep.
you can just add in. That's great.
Or you can take some out if you don't like what you've done.
Okay,
you can
cool.
undo it. So I'm using the beading thread as a cord to anchor my other ones on. So I put a loop, halve the cord that I've just cut, and then the loop goes underneath, and then you just pull it over the top and pull the ends through, slide it along.
Okay.
Right, so what we're going to do now is a bit of Cavandoli knotting. So,
Is that a specific knot?
yeah, it's a
Right,
style of knotting where you get lots of knots all quite close together in rows.
Okay.
And you change colours with it, and you can get some really intricate designs.
And you can learn all that on the Macramé DVDs that we do here, do you?
I'm not sure. We're looking at doing a micro.
You're going to do it to
Yeah, we're looking at
there
doing a
you go.
micro macrame.
Coming
one.
soon.
Yeah.
That's an exclusive to the Designer Inspiration Show.
So what I'm going to do is take the cord that I've got on the right hand side
Okay.
and lay it across the other cords.
Got ya?
Now I've got, how many have I got there? 2, 4, 6 cords in total on this section.
Okay.
Okay. So I hold this cord that I've brought across in my left hand, and the first cord on the right hand side I'm just going to put across and then through the loop and pull it tight, and do that again, and that then slides the 2 knots up close together. Just thinking, do we want to close up on that while we're here? Or shall I just carry on?
Yeah, no, I think you're
so
right
you can
there.
see
It
how
just
they
goes with you on this one.
Sorry.
No,
I
not at all.
quite often do macramé when Claire's directing, and we've done quite a few. So you can
She's
see,
in tune with these techniques, is that what you mean? I see, okay.
we can see how you've got 2 knots together there. So if I carry on across the row, you do exactly the same thing with all of the cords that you've got coming down. Okay, so and you can get quite quick at this, and also you can add beads in as you go along, or separate your rows out so that they have almost a lacy effect, but it makes more of a tapestry type look, or more of a woven fabric effect if you keep them quite close up together. So what I'm going to do is then take the next cord on the right hand side and again pull that one over and work across in exactly the same way, and that will bring another line of knots up against the first one, and you can see how it starts then to form stripes and patterns going down. So you can carry on doing that for as long as you like, really, and create almost like a ribbon that you could then twist into your design. Or you can come back the other way and start adding in some gemstones. So if we do that, if I thread one of the quartz onto the cord on the left, if I can find the hole, there we go, and they thread on quite well. I've not put any nail varnish on these. So what I'm going to do is now bring the cord on the left across all of the other cords.
Okie dokie.
But I'm going to pin it in place. So pop a pin in here, and that will just support it in place.
Right.
So that when I
it
pull
gives you
it,
an anchor to pull against. Yeah,
when I
got
pull
you.
it, it's not going to shift everywhere. So again, you put your cord over and pull the end through the loop and pull it up tight.
Okay.
And you need to keep attention on the cord that's coming across, because otherwise your knots that you're putting onto this cord coming across here won't lie properly.
Right.
And you'll end up with them twisting
They
round
look a
on the
bit-
wrong
yeah,
side, and it'll be
they'll-
scruffy.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You don't want scruffy.
No, you want to be able to create a really professional finish, even with your
Yeah.
braiding techniques, don't you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that comes across, and then you can thread on more gemstones and get it to build up in that way. So the next thing I'm going to show you is then how I don't want to keep going down this length. What I want to do is bring all of these cords round and wrap them around the top, and then bring some of these gemstones in.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is taking the left hand cord again over all of the others, and I'm going to start in exactly the same way, so 2 knots with the next cord, but bring that over as well and bring it in line with the one that's coming across here, and then taking the next cord that's coming down and tie knots across here, so 2 with that one, and again bring that across. So you're getting more cords in your right hand. Hang on, I've got those twisted there. Make sure you pick them up in the right order, otherwise again it'll get messy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 2 more knots there. Bring it across. So this provides a bit of texture,
Okay.
because it creates a a thicker row coming across, but also it brings all of your cords over to a different point, and you can start them working from there. So if I hold that up, I'll take that pin out, hold that up, and you can see that section there and how it's worked.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is starting now to form the feature of the necklace design itself.
It forms the macramé section, and the gemstones will sit around it, and it will sit around the gemstone so that it becomes part of the design,
sort of
rather
interwoven
than an add-on
into the design. No, that's fantastic. I love it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is move one of the gemstones along the beading thread.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to move the beading thread from where it is over there and bring it down.
Oh, you really do need a macramé board for this, don't you?
Yeah, because you're changing where you're working from all the time on this, and working upside down sometimes, and you know.
Yeah.
So
I love this design.
It helps.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Right, so we've moved one of our gemstones up to here, push the others out the way.
Sure.
And then what I'm going to do is pop all of these cords under my beading thread, because I want them to work that way now. And the gemstone will sit on top. And I think what we could do is put a black gemstone on here to start bringing some of the colour down, or the tone down from the sides of the necklace. So again, they thread on really easily. You can get 2 of the cords through the drill hole, and then I'm just going to rotate this round, make everybody dizzy. Right. It's like being travel sick, isn't it, then, moving things round. Holding these cords, I'm going to fasten everything together onto the beading wire. So what I do is pick everything up in my left hand, including the beading wire, and then the cord that has the gemstone threaded onto it, that's what I'm going to use to knot, and it'll pull everything together. I need to pin that really to hold it. That's it, 1. And each time you need to do 2 knots, because if you just do 1, what happens, or if you do half in effect, what happens is it'll come undone.
Oh, okay. You've got to make sure it's secure.
So you've got to make sure it's properly fixed. So you can manipulate this gemstone up to the front, or you can have it so it stands at an angle, again, depending on where your schiller is. Okay? So I'm going to twist it around again.
Here we go.
Twist it back, and then we're going to go back, working down again and around.
Down the strand, yes, I've got you.
So that's basically then how you continue all the way round.
Okay.
So what I'll show you is how I put the drops of labradorite on.
Yes.
And how to fix them, and also the section there, just where your finger was a second ago, this way a bit, where the almost like cords come through, like a lace effect.
Yes, because you've got the variations of colour there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got variations of colour, so I can show you adding in the black cord, and I'm not sure where we are on time.
Got around about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. As you can see, this particular one has proved to be very, very popular. We've got just 15 remaining in stock, and there are some individuals who have placed it in their basket. So, as ever, I advise that you check out. Right now, we're going to give you another deal just so you can add to your order, and it is coming to you in the form of these beautiful colours of cord.
I love these spools as well. They're just brilliant.
The bobbin spools, aren't they?
Absolutely brilliant.
All I can think of is, you know, Diablo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I used to be able to do that.
Yeah, my son can do that. It's brilliant.
I used to be able to do that. In fact, my daughter's got one. She got for Christmas. Maybe I'll have a play when I get in.
There you go, yeah.
So the little bobbin reels are good. Does it make it easier to work with the threads themselves then?
Well, yeah, and also you can use them for kumihimo. because they're
Of
the same.
course, because they're the same. They're going to provide you with that that drop weight. Yes, I love the colours here. You've got your baby blue, your baby pink, your amethyst purple, and your rainbow colours. Ticking every box. And another added to your order price, just $7.95 here. You get 10 metres of the satin cord on each of the reels, so 40 metres in total for just $7.95. We were talking. The last late show that we did together, we were talking about the price you can pay in independent craft shops. So, you know, over £1 per metre. Here you've got 40 metres for just $7.95. Really incredible, really.
And it's that mega rainbow one as well. That's
that's the one that everyone's going to want to get hold of, I guess. Perfect for sort of holiday jewellery. If you're working with your kids during the summer holidays, or festival-style jewellery. Yeah. Maybe if you just want to inject a bit of colour into your everyday attire. Yeah,
and it's really fascinating the way the colours work when you work that cord, how they come.
You get a little swirl of colour from the rainbow.
I
love that.
Yeah, and they sit differently together.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's on screen right now, $7.95, and now we'll go dip back into Deb's demonstration. I'm sorry you have to keep interrupting.
No, it's fine. It gives me a chance to
set up the next stage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So what I've done is I've tied another knot in my beading thread.
Okay.
And the cords are now coming out through the centre of that knot and coming over this side of the board. So what I'm going to do is smooth them out and lay them out, because we'd pulled them all together into a clump. And I'll just turn that round and start working this way. So always work towards you, because that's just the way. It's easier to work that way than trying to do anything else and twist it round. And we'll start off by doing some more stitches coming down this way. So I'll do one row, because that then fixes these cords back into an order, because at the minute they're all clumped up together. There's no order.
Just how you like it,
Dave. We'll get in line, No order, it's just chaos. Yeah.
That can end up making the best jewellery design sometimes, can't it?
Yeah. So, hang on, I need to undo that one because it's just overlapped. Move.
Do you know what I just noticed? Came up on the screen. It said in the little box there at the side of the graphics, winner of 8 awards at the Made Sale Jewellery Awards 2013. I just received an email the other day about the 2014 awards. So voting is now open for those awards, so make sure if you love Jewellery Maker that you're voting for us. We're going for 9 awards this year. There's only about 10 awards. No, I think there is more. I think there is more. There's about 20 different awards, but we won 8 of them last year.
That's good though, isn't it?
It's impressive, I think, yeah. So yeah, we want at least 9 this year. Or maybe that's just me. Is that just my competitive spirit?
Yeah, really competitive, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind competition though.
No, competition's good.
It's good.
It drives you to greater aspirations, I think, if you've got somebody to compete against.
Well, yeah, otherwise you just sort of
you can compete against yourself, in fact.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about, I suppose, jewellery making as a hobby. It's a bit like golf in that respect, because once you've mastered one technique, you can challenge yourself to integrate more techniques into your designs, and so you can almost compete with yourself. You can sort of set yourself new challenges.
Well, it's new goals, isn't it? And, and things to aim for.
Absolutely.
Otherwise life gets boring, I think.
Yeah.
Mind you, sometimes it can get a bit silly, and yet you just put far too much pressure on to achieve.
I would never allow competition to get too serious.
No, I'm sure.
Okay. Maybe I have turned over a few poker tables.
It's all coming out now.
If any of my friends are watching, they'll be like, yeah, I'm never playing with you again.
Thanks for the heads up. Right, we're going to add these in now.
Okay, this is the droplet part. This is a real feature of the necklace, isn't it?
So I've got one black, one clear, and then pop a grey one on. to your beading thread. So organise the order that you want them to sit in.
Okay.
And then just thread them on. Do you know, the hardest part of this design for me was working back up the second side to get it the same as the first.
Because you wanted to take it in another direction, but you had to try and make it uniformed.
Yeah, because I designed it that way and I thought, oh, I've got to stick to it. Yeah, nightmare. Okay, right, we've got those, and I actually needed to do a bit more, a few more rows of work down here in reality to get a thicker area, but that doesn't matter because I can show you a different version where it's got almost like more of a lace effect here. I know what we'll do. We'll pop on some gemstones along those lines because that'll look really cool. So we'll change it up a bit. So you can sort of within the design just sort of mix up what you were going to do, and black gemstones, studio lights, not good. Where's the hole gone?
I won't pretend to that my eyes are going to be of any help whatsoever. Honestly,
it was shifting every time I turn it. It turned into a facet and not a hole.
You've probably seen me squinting at the screen trying to read people's text messages, so I won't pretend my eyes are any better.
It's funny. They're just tricky, aren't they? Because especially the faceted ones, because they do just disappear.
Oh, I suppose when the light hits the facet, it almost looks like a hole. Yeah, I've got you.
So
that's because of the luster that you get on the black agate, jet black tones, and you get that reflective quality. Absolutely fantastic. But yes, make sure you've got your helping hand tool available, because the little magnifying glass will help you find the holes on those ones. Brilliant. There you go.
Right, so I've threaded a couple of gemstones on there, and then what I'm going to do is bring a cord over from the right, get rid of my hair there, and then just knot those in to trap them so they don't move anywhere. And it will also just bring a cord across to then attach this section in here, which is where the drops are coming from. So working across, 2 knots there, 2 knots there, push this bead into place. Okay. And again, keep your cords in order, because otherwise you won't have straight lines on your lacy panels. It'll all be twisted.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day, Deb,
So
when you
no
had to be
straight
such a
I
uniform
know.
design.
I know, yeah.
But that just goes to
tricky.
show that as you sort of advance your jewellery making techniques, you can start to create different styles of jewellery. It might not be in keeping with your sort of natural approach to jewellery making, but of course if you're starting to receive personal commissions, people might want a specific look, so you need to be able to turn your hand to all styles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right, so what we're going to do now is the cord that we brought across and worked all of the knots onto, we're going to bring underneath the beading thread.
Okay.
And then just tie, making sure you're holding your beads on so you don't lose them. We're just going to tie a knot on there and just trap everything and keep it secure on there. And then what I would do is work some more rows along here, and with each one I would trap beading thread.
Ah, I've got you right, okay.
Yep.
So that allows the gemstones to be sort of pulled into position then, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I think on the necklace I made there, there were a couple of gemstones where I missed trapping them on. And
so they would just sort of be sort of suspended.
They're suspended there, yeah. So then to work what I might do then is work around this bead here with a loop.
Right.
So if I show you how I do those, and then you can just apply them wherever you want
you
to.
see fit. Yeah. Cool.
So take in a couple of the chords. So you can separate off chords as you like, really, and work sections. You don't have to work with all of the chords all of the time, or you can also add in additional chords. So if I pop another chord
this is
on
good,
here,
because now you just, if on a whim you decide you want to add in another section, you can just do that.
Yeah. So what you would do is use one of these chords here, that are your working chords, as an anchor chord in effect. So you take another length, put the loop under, and just fix it on in exactly the same way as you have done with others, and then that is then ready to work. So if I take one of those sections down and hold, whoops, you need to pin it, otherwise it will shoot right up again like that did. Right, so you need to hold them. I'm just going to rotate that round. Okay, and then using the second one of the chords there, just start knotting. So what I've done is over the top and through the loop.
Okay.
And then what I do next is go under these. So this is a slight variation. Bring the tail up and over and through that loop, and it forms a different knot. I'll just do a couple more and then I'll show you how that looks. So under and over. So instead of just going over and through, that's the first half. And the second half is taking your cord under and through.
Ah, okay, so that's the variation. Yeah. Over and through, and then under and through. Got you.
And it's, I think it's called a clove stitch. Don't know why. And that forms like knots along the top edge. So if I pick that up so that Pete can have a close-up on that, you can see how that then forms.
So get my silly head out of the way, I'm trying to see. Hold on a second, let me have a look.
So yeah, so that's slightly different to
just gives a different feel, different texture.
Gives a different texture again.
Fantastic.
So that then forms a cord that you can then wrap around
different gemstones.
Other gemstones and almost use it as a bezel setting.
Ah, fantastic. That's great.
So bringing it back round that gemstone there, for example, and that would then knot in under here. So I've lost it. I've got
what are you looking for?
I've got a crochet hook, and I don't use it for crocheting very often.
See.
But I use it for
pulling through the threads.
Loops through on Macramé. So if I want to take that through there, push the crochet hook through where I need it to go, and then bring the cords round, and you can just then pull them all back through there. So I'd need to do a little bit more because it doesn't quite fit. But that's basically then how you work that.
Oh yeah, it's
and surround,
framing the gemstone, isn't it? And giving it a little setting.
Shall I lift that again? There you go. And then you
can... It's like a little judge's wig.
Nice.
Horses are courses, each to their own. That's just how I saw it.
So now if I bring those cords down this way, they can then form part of this section here and start being worked into more of the Cavendoli stitches working down here. So you just work all the way round in that way, moving your pins as you go so that it fixes your piece in the correct position. And what you can do as well is when you bring over a thread, a cord across from the left or right to start knotting onto, you can also bring over your beading thread if you want to move it to a different point to start working from there. So I can bring both the cord and the thread if I pin it in the right place so that doesn't then move. Might slip a bead or two down there, and then a couple of knots there. So you can see how they're different because they just both go over and through the loop.
Okay.
So over and through. And this is the same stitch that you would then use to do like a zigzag stitch, so you could do a bracelet or something.
That's
like
quite
that
a familiar one to macrame artists doing the zigzag.
So see if you just pull out the thread that you're working onto, that basically changes the direction that you're travelling in and gives space between your rows. So that's oh no, I've not done it in order. I'm going to have to undo it.
Oh, I see.
I get stressed if it's not in order.
Ah, the knots come undone quite easily, really.
Yeah, so
not a big deal at all.
just use a needle or a
your
pin, and you can undo it. Obviously, if you pull it too tight, then you're gonna struggle.
Yeah.
So
that's why just be balanced, shall we say?
Yeah.
So don't want it really loose, of course. But
No.
you know, if you put it too tight, then you can't go back. Well, it'll be more difficult to go back.
Yeah, it can take a while. But this cord's really forgiving. Some cords, when you try to unpick anything, they all fray. But this Eslon's brilliant. Doesn't tend to fray. Okay. So I've shown you all the different elements of the necklace there, and how it all works, and it's just really then a question of continuing and growing the macrame sections.
Okay.
And then working up the other side.
And then you've actually managed to contain your creativity and do a uniform neckline on the other side as well. I mean, you don't have to, I suppose.
No,
of course, but that's just the way Deb worked on this design. So so that's basically, that takes you up to this segment, and then it's just a matter of repeating the original neckline to have a very cohesive look on your design. Absolutely fantastic demonstration, and the inspiration bundle is now very, very limited availability. I think we might be down to single figures of availability, so it has proved to be very, very popular, possibly because of how lovely your design is, Deb.
Thanks, Ed.
Yes, thank you very much, and lovely to spend a little bit of time with you. I'm actually going to say goodbye to you now.
See you in a minute.
Jenny is going to now take over and do the second half of the Designer Inspiration Show, because I just did the morning show, and then that will lead Jenny into the late show, so all of the bargains. We've had a very, very exciting morning and afternoon so far. So bye everybody from me, and when we return from our short break, I'll have turned into a beautiful woman.
That's clever.
Jewellery Maker are having a web exclusive sale on 925 sterling silver. Head over to our website now and take advantage of up to 75% off. All stock must go, but be quick because if you miss it, you'll miss out. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Tune in to Designer Inspiration on Wednesday the 13th of August for our last ever Jewel Enamel show. All stock must go, so we'll be doing some crazy low prices. Make sure you don't miss it because this time you really will miss out.
Hello jewellery makers, I am indeed not Ed but Jenny and I will be with you from now, could you believe it, until 9 o'clock this very eve, all because of Scott and Ed and their love of football. Thanks a lot guys. If I'm dying on my feet, but yeah, it's because we've got a really important thing going on, Jenny, that we can't miss. Okay, so when I go okay, they go, yes, we can watch the football. And I'm like, stop everything. Stop everything. Ladies, I want to know one of two things in your text. What have you sacrificed because of darned football? 60777. Has your other half lied to you scandalously because he's gone not to do the thing of which he said, or made you do something so that you've had to actually then lose out because they're watching the football? I want to know about it. Tell me everything. 60777 JM Studio. Start your message with the word JM Studio actually. Now anyway, my other text message subject is about your neighbours. I want to know whether, if you've just moved into a house, whether, or years ago, if you moved in, what your neighbour experience was. Did you suddenly find a lifelong friend? Did you find a lifelong psychopath living next door to you? I want to know everything. Are you like Tom Dorks on the other shift, who is the person who will not give the children their ball back if it goes over their fence? Are you that neighbour, or have you indeed got that neighbour? Because if I lived next to Tom Dorks, do you know what I would do? I would do the thing that my mum did when Jackie across the road wouldn't give us our balls back. She went and bought 50 footballs, one of those cheap ones, and we all threw them over. So she didn't just have one football, she had 51 footballs. That learned her. She went mad when my mum did that. Now, there ain't no need for it, is there? Everybody should be kind. Now, I'm going to give you a gemstone. Now, do you remember, Scott? This is amazing, by the way. Do you remember, Scott, when we first launched Mandarin Garnet in the rounds? I think they were £60, weren't they? Do you remember? They were $69.95. I'm going to give you the same gemstone in nugget form now. If you have indeed enjoyed using Mandarin garnet in your pieces, I want to hear about that as well. Keep it interactive with us today. We want your interaction this Sunday. And also I want to know, are you having a roast? If so, what are you having? And also, Dion's mum Marjorie is right now cooking Dion a roast. If you're watching, Marjorie, please save me 2 roast potatoes for tomorrow. Dion reckons she will. Now come and have a look at what I got for you. Beautiful Mandarin garnet. This is gorgeous. The last burning embers of the fire is how gemologists describe this gemstone. In fact, this is a gemstone that when it was discovered, gemologists actually thought upon first sight it was a form of sapphire, Papradashka sapphire, because it's very difficult to find a gemstone naturally in this colour. And look at the colour. It's rich, it's passionate, it's absolutely beautiful. It's going to look incredible with your smoky quartz. It's going to look so autumnal with your antique bronze or your copper pieces. What are you going to put with yours? Maybe you've got some bronzite. I've indeed got, actually, some beautiful smoky quartz here. Have a look at that combination. If you are, in fact, creating your autumnal pieces at the moment, then this is indeed a gemstone that you're going to need. But it also looks really, really fantastic next to neon blue apatite. It's fabulous next to neon blue apatite. If you love that, then come and grab these. But you can keep it classic. You really could by adding some beautiful white pearls. Those gorgeous pearls are coming up next for you. So this is not Papradashka sapphire. Indeed, you might have thought so on your first sight, which is one of the rarest forms of sapphire. It is, in fact, the last burning embers of the fire, Mandarin garnet. An absolute godsend to gemology, because you know what, there's nothing like this apart from the sapphire that I just mentioned that naturally gives us this rich colour. Now remember, when we launched these, they were $69.95 for the rounds. You're getting the chips for just £17.95. You've got 80 carats OCC, D27 is your item code. There's loads of you there shopping with us today. 0800 644 655 on the lines of the phone, or you can shop in a webular way, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You are going to get 30-day money-back guarantee, so you've got 30 days to go and research this gemstone, 30 days to go and have a look and feel the excitement from this gemstone. It is absolutely phenomenal, the excitement that you get from it. Make sure you're checking out baskets from 3x1 to 6x1 on an 86 centimetre strand. Don't forget, I'm asking you, have you missed out on something because the men in your life have fibbed to you, perhaps about football? It might have been about golf, or vice versa. Yes, you're right, Ben, because Ben's girlfriend loves football, but he does not like it. Have a look. Is Jodie a footballing girlfriend? Debbie says, hi Jenny, I got to my mum's to watch the football as all us girls, 3 girls and mum, not the men, are into the footy. Do you know what? You're right, my mum is heavily into Arsenal, which made me hate football because my brother's into Man U and it used to be the only thing that used to make them fight. And my mum would swear for the only time ever at the telly. My mum's into Arsenal because she took my brother to see a Man U versus Arsenal match, and when he was really, really little, and the Arsenal fans were polite to her. That is her only reason for loving Arsenal, because of the polite fans. Now, have a look at these. They're beautiful, classic, white rice pearls. They're 6x5. They're perfect in earrings. I had gold versions of these in some earrings yesterday that I absolutely love. Have a look at the colour that you're seeing here. It's just beautiful. There's a letter missing, a letter missing from the... We've got a P missing. You don't want to miss them P's.
Please, Bob.
A P, please, Bob. $6.95 for pearls. You know what to do. This is an outrage. They are one of the last strands of our last season's purchases, so you're getting them at last season's price tag, which is incredible. Jeannie, you've got yours. Catherine's got 2. Joyce, Catliana, Margaret, Vicky, and Jan. Laura in Hertfordshire. Janice in Essex. Anonymous in Essex. Nancy, you've got yours. Pauline, you've got yours. Victoria, you've got yours. Joyce, you've got yours. Joy and Josie and Christine. Patricia, Alexandra from Stroud, you've got yours. Katie P. For Peter, 053 is your item code. It's missing from there. It's gone. I'll give it you back. They've gone. They've sold out. Of course they have, my dears, because they're only £6.95, and that's crazy. Crazy. Now, I feel a bit weird today. This feels a bit weird not starting the show. I feel weird. Yeah. Is it stormy outside? I feel stormy as well. Do you? Yeah, I think it's stormy. Yeah. Do you feel stormy, Ryan?
I always feel stormy. Yeah.
You always feel stormy.
Yeah.
Or not just in a storm. Like you can tell there's a storm outside. We're all sat in a circle now.
Well,
we'd all go, there's a storm.
My dog can sense quite, obviously they hear things from far away. They hear thunder too. So you can start
yeah, dogs can hear that. Dogs can hear that. Maybe I'm just like a dog.
Maybe you are.
We'll leave that one where it is. Pete, do you feel stormy?
Yeah.
Pete feels stormy, everyone. Can you do an impression of a storm? Come on, run past me. Let's have your best storm impression. Be that tree in drama.
Okay.
Be a tree in a storm. I thought that was more like Bigfoot in a storm. That was more like, I'm a big raging bear. But I'll accept it as an impression, and I will appreciate it for the art of which it was. I liked it. But I felt more beast than storm. Remember where your direction's coming from, please. Now, you're going to want these. You're going to love them. These are gorgeous.
Oh.
Steampunk Alula.
Yep.
They're lush, aren't they?
They are.
I can feel, actually, that we're all going to get, me and Debbie Rouge are going to get a bit stormy today. Did you know about the joke they played on me with Debbie Rouge upstairs? I got sat down and said, you called Debbie Rudge? And I was like, yes. She hates that. Her name is Rouge. A little bit like the bouquet bucket thing. You've got to go and apologise to her and don't call it her again. And I was like, okay, I feel awful. Who do you think it was? It was indeed Pip and Laura, yeah. Oh. And I came down and I went, I'm so sorry. And then I was calling you Rouge. Did you not think, what is she doing?
Do you know, there are so many different ways people pronounce the name that I've given up correcting it. It's just like, oh, whatever.
But you didn't have a bucket bouquet tantrum?
No, never.
They said it, what they said. They said, I had to apologise to you.
No.
See what I've got to work with, jewellery makers. It keeps you on your toes though, doesn't it? I'll tell you what. Have a look at these. Ben is now known as the symbol here at Jewellery Maker. We mustn't call him by his actual name, now he's famous. Yeah, a bit like, you know, like Prince. Your symbol. The Edge you want to be called. Not that. Just symbol is alright, is it? But we've got to call Ben. That's his name now. $11.95. These are hand-carved pyrite flowers. They're between 9 and 10 millimeters, and loads. Aren't these amazing? They're gorgeous, aren't they? Tamsin, you've got yours. Sabine, you've got you've got yours. Christine, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Lancashire. Asua in London. Stephanie. You want to be called what? Smite? I don't know what that means. Is it like a mite that's smiling? James, you've got yours. I don't know what that means, and I apologise if it meant anything that I shouldn't have repeated. No, I don't think it does it?
It's I smite you.
I smite you?
It's like, it's like a biblical thing.
Is that like a bit, I think that's Shakespearean actually, isn't it? Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? Maybe you should be called Thumb. $11.95. If you've got a good word for Ben, he's gone all celebrity on us and he doesn't like his normal name anymore. He just wants us to call him that. 11.95. Give us a text. 23. We just basically want you to text us in and say pretty much anything you want to today. But I do particularly pay interest in your neighbours' stories. Have you got psychotic neighbours or brilliant neighbours? Have they given you an act of kindness for no reason other than just being your neighbours? Mine came round with a net and caught the ducks that had hatched off my roof for me. So that was nice. And my neighbour always wears shorts. He's this guy who's, I reckon he's about 70, and he's got the legs of a 20-year-old boy, right? Amazing legs. I think he shaves them. They're always brown and they're always musty. And he wears these tiny shorts, and he's always in shorts, and he's usually got like a net or something, and he's always ready for helping you. Yeah, they've all got nets. I don't know why. Yeah, a net to catch ducks and things from the sky, or pigs that have escaped, or, you know, it could be anything. Weird, isn't it? But great. And Andy has got a swimming pool, so it's all brilliant. I mean, brilliant neighbour. And he's got bees and makes honey.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, really good. 11.95. QDG P65. Danielle Jessica says, James Studio, we had a neighbour who not only watched us through our fence, weird, but would actually watch us through our letterbox. What? Do you know what you want to do? Open it with a fork. What on earth?
That's freaky.
That's weird. That's probably call the police, Danielle, about that. Or give them a reason not to be opening your letterbox like that. Like, get one of those boxes like I've got, and then when the thing goes, go poke them right in the eyes.
Pepper.
We do, yeah, pepper.
Pepper.
He says, hi Jen, those flowers would look timeless teamed with champagne pearls. So very Grace Kelly. Oh, they are, aren't they? They are beautiful. I'm actually thinking a little stud earring with these would look nice. They're very steampunk, aren't they? They're really gorgeous. And loads of you have got them already. Sydney in Essex, Louise in Essex has got two. Joanne, you've got yours. Andrea, you've got yours. Jenny in Shropshire. Helen, I have got James, you've got yours. Loads of you there. I do feel like my belt's about to snap again. You know, you helped me with my...
Is it going again?
Yeah, I'll sort myself out in a minute. Patricia in Merseyside says, I moved into my house on the 13th of December, just at the beginning, hang on, of a really bad winter. I won't carry that on. I was told if you have a problem with the boiler, John next door will help you. 8 inches of snow later, the boiler went out. No shovel, so dug myself round to the next door with a plastic dustpan and asked for help. Great, he restarted the boiler. 2 months later, I found out his name was Derek. What a great neighbour. See, it's things like this, they got no need to help you, but they just do. Or no need to act horribly, but they just do. I think you get one or t'other. I'm really lucky with my neighbours because they're all really nice.
Yeah, we've got nice neighbours.
Your neighbour did what, sorry? They park in front of your house, but what, in front of your drive or just your house? No, they're allowed to do that, that's okay. Their house is empty. Oh, well, that's annoying. Well, you need to get some cones then. I'll get you some cones. You don't like people who complain about that sort of thing, but you've become that person. Well, get the council to lower the curbs so that you've then got a driveway, and then you won't be able to do it anymore. Now. No, do you have to pay for that? I'm not sure. It's all right, because you're going to be famous. Or hire a skip and put it there when he goes out. Just for no reason, like you don't need a skip. Just do it, just to annoy him. And then you can play little games like that. It's quite interesting, actually. I'll put a skip there. Look at these semi-bezel set into solid sterling silver. Aren't these fantastic? Look at that labradescent, so striking. The blue, the gold, the green, oh, I love it. And then you can, do you know what? You could put this all in one necklace if you wanted to, but I would probably put it in a ring and earring set. I think you should get your money's worth out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on your, and they're all in solid sterling silver, and you get the little solid sterling silver tubes and balls there as well. OPD L61, this is labradorite, and it's got that shiller that you see there, that colour, that almost lightning bolt, that almost pearlescence, that I don't know what, if you've never seen it before, you know what I'm talking about though. That's something different, that's natural. Don't you think that's magical? Don't get me started on magic. I had a brilliant idea for a book on the way home. because I've started writing bits and pieces, and I'm not telling you because you'll steal it. I had a brilliant, I was like, oh, because I had to take a different route home, and it made me think of an idea, and it happened, and then I couldn't sleep, so I had to go and try and find some sleeping things. $27.95 for these. You've got the labradorite, and you've got, oh, it made me think of magic. Look at this, it's magical, isn't it? Look at that, don't you think it's magical? It's absolutely phenomenal, this strand. I love it. Don't miss out on these. How many times have we seen this one? Now this is the unchecked, it's been on once before, this is the unchecked basket stock that remains, and I definitely don't want you to miss out. It's Super Sunday here today. We've only got 11 left of these. They probably will sell out. Jodie in Leicestershire, you've got yours. Anonymous in Lanarkshire, Maureen, brand new jewellery makers, OPD L61. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. I've got 5 unchecked baskets with this at the moment, and we've only got 10 remaining. You can give us a tinkle for it, 0800 644 655, and remember you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take advantage of that. And the P&P. We're not a quibbling kind of people. We're not quibblers. We don't do quibbling. Life's too short for it. So just send it back if you don't love it. It'd be fine, because somebody else will love it. 7 chances, £27.95. I reckon those are going to sell out. Now, we're going to the fundles, are we? Let's do a macrame fundle. I don't think I've seen some of these cord colours before. Oh, I've never seen that mauve. Have you seen that mauve? No. Is that a brand new colour?
Olive. There's like an olive green.
Olive! Oh, together.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, are you ready for this? I'm about to make your fingers itch. I want to pick up the phone and grab these. Do your fingers ever itch? They're about to now. 2 new colours. They've never been seen before. That's rhubarb to me.
Wow. Oh yeah, perfect.
I love rhubarb.
I do.
Anything rhubarb flavour is in my collection. Rhubarb and rosehip cocktail with gin. Where were you? I need to drink this cocktail of yours. Sounds amazing. Have a look. Is that what celebrities drink now? Amazing new colours. And you've also got the orange. Have we had the sunset orange before? Have a look at that. Amazing. This is a great bundle. And then I'm going to give you, we've got black cord as well, and that does go out of sock. Sock? No, stock. It doesn't go out of sock. It's always got socks. I should put a sock in it. You're right, Ben. You've also got a caramel colour. Or camel, depending on whether you're in a savoury or a sweet mood. Oh, that's creme caramel together, look. That's yummy. I do love a creme brulee, do you? Oh, I love a creme brulee. Then you've got some navy wire as well. I've got to have those rhubarb colours, I need them. Yeah. That would make the nicest bracelet, those two together. Oh, I love that. If you love it, need it, want it, gotta have it. Should be $14.85. Now you have got 10 metres of each. You've got the waxed cord in there as well, which is a skinnier gauge of the waxed cord, isn't it? Have you got it? You've got the gauge of the skinny waxed cord. I think it might be a 0.5. It's not on there. It's not on mine. Who knows what the actual gauge of that is? Hang on a minute, my belt's about to give way. Oh. FIG C, oh, it's a bit of a fig colour actually. FIG, I love figs. C78 is your item code. We're going to take this down all the way to £7.95. Unbelievable. Christine, Sandra, Fiona, Anonymous in Wiltshire, Janine, Mona in Essex, Karen, you've got yours. Is it Mona or Mona? Can you text me? Because I always think, yes, but it's with 2 N's. I don't want to get your name wrong because there's nothing more annoying, is there? Christine, is it Mona then? June, you've got yours. Leslie, Judith, Karen, Maureen, Tina. I know Mona does text in. Loads of you coming in for these, and I do need to say hello to Sharon in a minute. I'm going to show everybody the dream catcher. It's in there. Have you got it? Amazing dream catcher, the gorgeous Sharon. I hope she's watching. Yeah, it's there. Have you got it? Nancy, you've got yours. Danielle, Eleanor in L'Exemple. Alexandra, June, Judith, Tina, Janice in Essex, you've got yours. We're all wiggly armed today, aren't we? I think we should all exercise our arms a bit more. Deb, come on, wiggle.
Yeah, I'm working though.
Everybody's got to just move fluidly today. Oliver, I want to see you wiggling. We're all wiggling it out today. Come on. Listen, you'll have to do this at Tumble Tots when you take Shayla to Tumble Tots. When you're a father, you've got to do weird stuff all the time just to make other people happy. Doesn't matter, I know you're there, Oliver. That's the point, but you can't see me. I know you're there. Look at him, the non-wiggler over there. Name and shame. Non-wigglers. Get back here. That's it. Did you catch him? Did you catch him? He's like a deer. He always runs away. There he is, the non-wiggler. If you're not at home wiggling now, I think everybody should. Wouldn't it be good if we were all wiggling at the same time? Have a good old stretch and a wiggle. Why not? Stretch your back. Oh, I'm not Mr. Motivator. Who do I think I am? I'm not. By the way, I'm no fitness instructor. I just think we should all have a stretch. That's all. Are we stretched now, Ryan? Do we feel refreshed from that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
How about doing this? Get your hands like this. Just, that's it, yeah. Go on, Ryan. You work it out. Work it out. 795. What was that? That wasn't your back, was it? Phew! I thought I'd paralysed you. Julie and June, you've got yours. Valerie and Tracy. How are you all today? Keep it interactive. With me, please. Off the back of Ed and Scott needing to go to watch the football. So conning me into a million hours because I felt sorry for them. And I'm the kind of person like that will always help you. Even if you do abuse that, thoroughly and always. What have you had to do, thinking you were doing an act of kindness, only to find that there they were, drinking beer and watching football while you were slaving away? FIG. Listen, you're not having a good weekend with me. What with the you've got a big bottom and now you want to go to watch the football, so I'm doing the extra. You in trouble. 7.95. Wendy and Susan Hilmer. Jean Ann, you've got yours. £7.95. The new colours, you need them. What can I do with these though, Deb? What can I do with them?
Gorgeous. A lovely kumihimo cord or macrame, definitely. Or you could just have layers and layers and layers of all the different colours because they all work brilliantly together, and not beads on down the length, and just have a really long sort of tumble of cords and beads.
Cords and beads, so like a floating technique.
Yeah, like floating
yeah,
technique.
I love
using
that.
Because the colours just look gorgeous together.
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
Really nice.
I've not seen your jewellery yet, and I just caught, that is lush.
This one.
Amazing. You wait till you see
I love
what
that.
Deb Rouge has done. Sorry, there was a fly.
Rudge. Rhymes with fudge.
I said that, but I'm going with the bouquet. I'm going to call you Deb Bouquet from now on. The Bouquet residence. 7.95. Loads of you in for that one. But we have to move on because we must. Now. Is it DI time? Good, because you're going to love this. Do you love peyote? I love the brick stitch. I'm very movie today. I've been in that car for ages and I couldn't move from this. So now I'm like, come on, let's move. Do you love the brick stitch? Because I'm a massive fan of that. Do you love weaving? Do you love micro macrame? Do you love beaded kumihimo? Do you love little beads? Do you love your bead loom? If yes to any of those, you are gonna love, need, want, adore the next kit. This is right up my designer street. I absolutely need this. We've got S-long cord in different colours. And breathe. Look at the gorgeous gemstones that you're getting. Amazing blue quartz that is electrifying. Fabulous orange agate. That is luscious. Burnt orange agate. Look at the Amazonite. See, there's all seasons here. Amazonite rounds, rose quartz rounds. I love this bundle. And clear quartz. Now, these are all 4 mil. I think they're fandango. They're amazing. You wait to see what Deb Rudge has done. You're going to love it. Then I'm going to give you S-long cord. Now, as you know, S-long cord comes on in and it goes on out, and in colours, it just goes. It goes. Have we some new colours? Because I've never seen.
Yeah.
Are they new colours of Essalon? They're brand new colours.
We've got some new colours. I'm not sure if these have been seen before or not.
They're from a newer collection.
We haven't. Yeah, we've had a new batch in, so yeah, they're fab.
I've only seen black and white. I think maybe the odd colour.
We've had
no, I've seen red. I've seen red.
Purples recently, and
I feel like I've never seen this aqua before.
I think I've used that in a kit once. Or something very similar, but
no, I'm hearing in my ear that aqua's never been on before.
It is brand new, that one.
Brand new.
Right.
Fabulous, isn't it? Isn't that fabulous? We're calling it, in fact, like teal.
Teal, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And you wait to see what Deb's done. In fact, I can't wait. Why would I make you wait? Look at what Deb's done. Just a quick one, because I know this kit's going to sell out. Hello, amazing, amazing. Need to do this. That is fantastic. That's a perfect autumnal necklace. I love it.
I think the colours are so 1970s.
Oh, yes, they are.
Perfect.
70s are back in now with the big flower wallpaper. That's a 70s thing, isn't it? And I've noticed a lot of people have got that now. 70s are back in. I absolutely love it. Love it. The Reginald Perrin of kits. Do you remember that? The Life and Times of Reginald Perrin. I used to be obsessed with Reginald Perrin.
Did you?
Obsessed. And you'd like Reginald Perrin. He faked his own death, and then went around living life.
Madly.
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 Amazing kit. This is just wonderful. Tropical Punch is what we're calling it. FCG C49. If you've ever been punched in the tropics, you'll know exactly how this kit feels. Oh, they mean the drink. Okay. 2760 is all this should be, but it's not. We're taking it down. Unbelievably low. You have to have this. It's only £17.95 and it will go such a long way in your designs for your Prumahimo, for your Kumahimo, for your brick stitch peyote, for surrounding big cabochons. There is so much scope for your design. For your micro macrame, which is how we've done this today, use your debit card, use your credit card. You are getting a phenomenal deal with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and there are so many of you flooding in on the phone lines. Do not miss out. This kit we do not have loads of, and I don't want anybody missing out off the back of me not telling you that. I know you're going to want it. I know when we get an even closer look of Deb's jewellery, you're going to wish you'd got it, and if it's sold out, you're going to be kicking yourself. Rose, Maureen, Christine, Jean, Jennifer, Linda, Nicolette, Samantha, Carol. I've got Lou and Stella and Karen and Kate and loads more of you flooding through. Sheila's joined us as well. £17.95. Massive saving, wonderful value that you're getting with this kit, and huge inspiration from the incredible Deb Rudge bouquet. Let's get over there. Checking all this, women. Big apologies if my belt gives way on way. Let's go. Come on over with me. Don't forget to text us throughout the day. If you've got any questions for Deb whatsoever, we want to hear from them. Check out Deb's incredible jewellery. Look at this. Unbelievably perfect. This is twice running. You keep outdoing yourself every time.
I really like this one. I love it.
You're that kid at school who gets everything right every time.
No.
Look at this. Oh my actual goodness. Amazing. Look, let's get right into the little flowers because they're so intricate. Doesn't matter which one because they're all as good as each other. Majorly. Look at that. Is this difficult to do?
Nope.
Promise.
Dead easy.
What about this? And then you've just a macrame bracelet with one of the flowers. I love this. I think it's fab.
I think they'd be absolutely gorgeous on flip-flops as well. You can make them and put them on your shoes.
We're all into that at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. How wonderful.
Really cute.
It's wonderful. I love it. Do you love it? You're going mad for this on the phone lines now. You've got to check out baskets, otherwise you could miss out. At the moment, I have got Rosalind, Jewellery Maker in Cumbria, Annette M in Aberdeenshire. Lou, 5 brand new jewellery makers with unchecked baskets. You've got to check out, otherwise you can miss out. When you put it in your basket, it's free, but anything can happen between basket time and checkout time. FCG C49 is your item code. Do not miss out on having a tropical punch. Now, oh, you've got those pins out again. Now, if you don't have pins at home, don't worry, you can use the ones that go in cork boards, can't you?
Yeah, they do need to be fairly strong, although for this particular design you're not putting that much tension on them, they're just holding things straight.
Okay.
So I might swap those for smaller ones. And that'd be all right.
I'm like,
no, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. You don't need to see that.
You've got your hairdressing scissors out again.
I have.
Do you want me to give you a haircut while you're working?
You could do. It does need doing.
I shan't, because who knows what. Imagine if we did that.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did that. That would be brilliant.
Like, come back and whole new haircut.
Yeah, what happened, Jenny Cleary happened. I don't want to talk about it.
It'd be quite good fun though.
We said this last time, like those scissors. I can't cut hair, you know. You hold them in a funny way, hairdressing scissors.
You do, and I can't do it. I get my fingers stuck somehow.
That's it. I'll show you.
Yeah.
You've got the thing at the that goes.
Is it
at
the
top.
wrong way?
Yeah.
Don't you wrap your finger around the hooky
that's right.
bit?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You like that?
I want those back now.
Hey, I need my fringe doing. Oh, I haven't got a fringe.
Too scary. Right.
Well, that looks nice today, though. Kaz, nearly called you Kelly then. Look at her. She looks lush today. Look.
Matches a shirt.
Daughter of a millionaire.
Right, I've got to start 1 cord going across between here, and it's about 1 metre long, and then I've got 8 lengths that are about the same, just over 1 metre, 1 metre 20. Fold them in half, and then just as we did before, you pop them underneath this cord that's holding them, and the ends go through the loop, and you pull it tight and then slide it along. So do that so that you've got 4 groups of 2, and that's how you start. So we're starting working up the sides of the necklace, and the thread along here will actually form part of the necklace going around the neck, and this forms the lattice section. So it's really easy to get started. So I'll take these pins out. Now I've got all my cords on, and push them all together there, and then I'll pop the pins back in just to hold it steady at the top and hold it straight. Okay, now you work in sections of 4. So taking the first 4 cords, you just work again a basic square knot. Okay. So that's on the first 4, and then you work.
So by doing it with the S-long cord, it's really similar to normal macrame, but it's giving you that teenier,
you get a finer
effect.
Yeah, it's it takes longer to build up a length of knotting, but yeah, it's a lot more delicate, a lot more refined, really. And also you can work shapes into it, so it's I like it because you can have a chunky piece but with lots of detail if you want to, or you can have a really delicate piece depending on how much you put into it.
Yeah, how long you go across. Yeah.
So I've seen this design this sort of braided stitch done as a watch strap, which works really well. So moving on to the next group of 4, you do exactly the same thing, and all I've done is work sections in groups of 4 across.
And then do you collect all of them together at the end when you've done the end?
At the very end, yeah. So we work about 1.5 centimetres on the 2 outside cords groups, and 2.5 centimetres on the inside cord.
Why do you do the outsides first? Just because it's easier?
Just because I'm working across.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And you can start on the inside and work outwards.
Okay.
Whichever
Doesn't
you want.
matter.
What I would say is make a note. So what I did for this, you have to actually be quite precise, and normally I'm not. I just sort of think, oh yeah, that's enough, and I'll stop. But here I've measured each one, so I know that I'll have done 1.5 centimetres on this one, and the outside one here needs to be 1.5 centimetres. So it's sort of mirroring either side as you work down. That's probably the only rule you need to remember. But make a note of the lengths that you're doing, because you'll need to do exactly the same on the other side.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're not continuing through, you're doing 2 sections?
No, I've done 2 sections.
Oh, I see, because the fasteners, you can, are you
it's joined
fastening
at the
from
back.
Oh no, yeah.
But then I wanted some space and things at the middle. So
Yeah,
if you turn
look.
it over, you can see then how I've joined it in the centre.
So can you see that? I actually thought, yeah. And you've joined it one by one. Oh, it's fantastic. If you wanted to fasten it by using the flowers, you could do the same sort of thing that way, couldn't you?
You could make a loop and then put a
That's
flower
what I
on
thought
the
you'd
end.
done, yeah.
Yeah, and use
Hook it over.
yeah.
How fab is that?
So
I
it's
love
quite
this. I think it's
little...
absolutely phenomenal. I'm definitely stealing it. Unless you're stealing it, I'm stealing it.
No, I can make myself another one, can't I?
Because I hate it if it goes into that breakdown box. It'll break my heart. So that's going to find a nice home.
As long as it gets warm.
At my house.
Yeah. So
I'll wear it home, just so you know.
Okay.
Does it annoy you when things get broken down? Because of health and safety, we can't sell it or anything.
Not always, no. Sometimes it does when I really love a piece.
That's when you should ring me and ask me
so
for
Jenny,
my expert thievery.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for, Deb.
Okay, yeah. All advice freely given.
I'm like a steely hitman.
So I'll show you how to do the joining up the loops. Shall I lift that up so Kerry can get a close up? So we've done lengths, and then what you do is you bring the outside cord in and join it, and then carry on with your square knots going down.
Is that joined?
Bring the outside cord in and join it.
I thought you'd plaited it. Let's see
they're
that
actually joined,
on here.
so I'll show you how I join them up.
It does look like plaiting.
Yeah,
have a look.
Because then they're fixed.
Oh my
they're not going to move.
You're amazing. So that is a join. Look, can you see? That's brilliant. Debbie, this is incredible. Really incredible. I love
you like
that.
it, 'cause
That's
I
mine,
do.
Scott. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to wear that on holiday.
Oh, it'd look lovely, wouldn't it? On
I'll send you a
holiday?
picture.
Yes.
A bit of you coming with me on my holiday. I'm sure you'll love that, Debbie.
Can I actually come?
If you want, anyone's invited.
I haven't got a passport
Listen,
still.
you'll last about half an hour with my family, and then you'll want then you'll want to leave quickly. We're all mad.
You haven't met my family.
It's like the Osbornes in my house. That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
There's always something crazy going on.
Well, there's 4 of us. I've got 2 brothers and a sister, and it's just constant chaos.
Do you live in each other's lives a lot then?
Not anymore. We used to, but so it's like it really.
You'd be used to it then.
Yeah,
if we
it freaks
came.
Pete out.
Okay. Is that your
when
husband?
we get together?
Pete?
Yeah. Because he's not used to it. But
no, this is my actual home where I go home to. We are all mad in our household.
No, not. It's. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm the loud
you
one
are.
at home.
Oh, you'll fit in all right, actually.
Yeah.
We won't notice you're there. You'll just fit in like a normal person in our house then.
Like a normal person.
Yeah. You know, like a normal family member.
Yeah, yeah.
You and Max
usual.
listening to the Ace of Spades. It'll be fine.
Yeah, have him head banging in the kitchen.
I had to take that pill, that Beats pill off him. It kept, too loud.
Right, so we've got our 4 cords coming down, and as I say, you overlap it and join it. So the 2 on the outside here, we're actually in the centre. So you've got them all coming down. You've measured to check that you've got the right lengths for each section, and they're equal. And then you bring the cord groups on the inside over, and it's easier if you actually then just store them on the edge of your board, so you don't get them caught up. Okay, and then your 2 central groups, bring them together and take the cords on the outside of each of the groups and bring them together by tying a square knot and capturing all those working threads there. So one square knot will then capture the whole lot, and then you can ungroup them again and put them back into 2 groups of 4. Okay, and then you're ready to carry on braiding down those in the square knot.
It's amazing.
And bring those 2 back in. So then once you've braided down here, again you change them over. So the ones on the inside go to the outside, and the ones on the outside come inside, and you capture them again by using the outer cords to tie a knot. Square knot. So if I spin it round, I can show you what I did with the other end.
I've got, while you're doing that, some seedy beads. Some more seedy beads for you, and they've got the pyrite in them. How cute
Wow, they're amazing. They'd work really nicely with this brown cord.
Look.
Oh, they're pretty.
Sparkly. Is that agate?
Faceted.
Oh, they're lush. Sparkly faceted agate, which are only 3 mil, or are they 2 mil? Are they 3 or 2 mil? Those are 3, and these are 4. Okay. So you have got rose quartz, you've got the pyrite and agate in 4 mil, and you have got 3 mil faceted agate, which is super sparkly. Isn't this a lovely bundle? I do love a seed bead. I do. It's called 4 mil and under. NUG C95 is your item code. Should be £18.80, but coming to you today at a lesser price tag because we love you. Are you in love with this design or what? I'm so in love with it. When you're in love with a beautiful bundle, it's $11.95. Go on, Ryan. When you're in love with, it's like you're in love with a beautiful woman by the Bee Gees, but a bundle.
Okay.
Go.
When you're in love with a beautiful bundle. What's that?
$11.95. Well, we'll work on that one next time. NUG C95. Lots of you there. Jennifer, hiya Jen. Samantha, you've got yours. Lou, you've got yours. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. NUG C95 is your item code. So these could be incorporated in your micro macrame, in your beaded hemo, in your brick stitch, in your weaving pieces, in your loom pieces, however you want to work them into your designs, y'all can just go ahead and do it. $11.95. I wish we were working in dollars so that could be authenticated.
Yes, it doesn't sound right, does it, when you do it with the English.
Northern people say poons, don't they? Do you know why I know that? Because I was watching Vernon Kay on Family Fortunes last night. NUG C95. Now, still lots of those available. Let's get back and get right on in and see what Deb's doing now.
Okay, I've taken the sections off the board, and if we have to imagine a bit now because I haven't done 2 sides, but That's the one I had earlier.
Oh, so you're at the meeting point now.
So this is where they join. So if I just pop that on the corner there and anchor it down, and then that one anchor down on that corner. Like little snaky insect things. Little centipede things at this stage. Right.
Antennae.
So what I did was I got my needle and threaded
a big one with a nice,
a big one,
easy eye.
Yep. And then just stitched this side onto the opposite side.
Oh, that's how you did it. But you didn't macrame them together.
I did,
but not this stage.
But not quite yet. So
only one stitch.
So I just put one stitch through, and then
put them
hold
together
it all
like curtains,
together,
look.
like that.
Yeah.
The two together, and then I've got the end from this one, and just knot over the top.
Oh, now you're macrameing. Okay.
And now I'm going to just hold them together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
By looping along there. So let me just pin that one down to hold it, and then you just do a loop and feed it through the loop, pull the tail. Oops, and it's moving, so you might need to wrap the other side around your board to hold it. So once you get going, you can do it quite quickly, and just work along the length of those two threads, and it holds everything together and provides a bit of detail as well. Oops, pulled that too soon. Get a pin and just loosen it off so that I can neaten that up, because we can't have a baggy loop.
No, you can't have a baggy loop.
Can't have a baggy loop.
No one wants a baggy loop.
So then once you've got a certain length of that, you can actually slide
Draw them together now.
Together.
That's what made me think of curtains when you did them. Slide.
It's not going to slide, is
That's
it?
because that's
I've done it
attached to there, I think, isn't it?
Have I done it too tight? Try and work out which one I've got to pull now. No, it's not moving. I've done it too tight. It's like when you do a
Can you get a pin
knot.
in there though? Can you get like a pick or a pin in there?
I could do.
Do it a bit?
I could do.
Well, can you save
but
it another
actually,
way?
it's probably about the right length anyway, as it is.
Oh, okay.
But it did slide when I did it on the other one, because I had it too long. But what you need is quite a nice section in the centre to be able to then attach all your flowers onto, and also that gives the right angle for the necklace to sit properly.
Oh, I see.
Otherwise it'd be too sharp. Like you don't want a right angle, so you need some length here to be able for it to move.
Okay.
Okay, so you go along. It doesn't take that long, and then once you get to the other end, you can just snip off, tie a knot and snip off the ends, or you can actually stitch them into the macrame section so that the ends just disappear. Okay. So
I've got some new. I've got some new.
Oh wow!
Which ones are the new one? Oh, look, it's that green. Look at that green. Is it? Which one's the new one?
Green sparkly.
Green sparkle.
Not seen that before.
What else is new out of that? Is it
purple sparkly?
Which one? Sorry. I think it's the green and the purple, but I'm not sure. There's two. I reckon it's the green and the purple
yeah,
sparkle.
I've not seen those before.
We're going to give you some new colours. Never seen before. Ever, ever, ever. Right, I'm going to show you purple sparkle cord. And these are the leatherette sparkle. So a suedette, sorry, sparkle. Look. So you got the purple and the green. Very Christmassy.
They're really nice together.
I love them, very Wimbledon-y together. And then you've got the pink as well. So the new colours, I'm going to give you the neon brights. The neons are new as well. Neon yellow and neon pink are new. So, do you know what? My daughter would go crazy for them. Everything's neon at the moment.
Yeah.
Hot pants.
Hot pants.
Oh, don't get me started on those tiny shorts. Look, she should not be wearing them at 12. You're right. Have a look, because you have got a different. That's a different pink as well. A rose. That's not rose pink though, is it? What colour are we calling that? No, they're calling it rose pink. That's new, isn't it? And then you've got your neon yellow and your neon pink. Those are new, and these are new. That pink's been seen before. And then you've got your Lavender Fields collection here as well, with the Imperial Purple, a little bit like Imperial Stormtroopers, but purple. You've got your Buttermilk, and you've got your Lavender. I love it. You've got more new colours. If you are a Macramé or Kumihimo expert or fan, and you love to get the new colours, then you need this bundle. Mark Smith, I'm telling you, new colours today. If you haven't got them, you know what to do. Should be £14.85, but not today. We're going to take that price tag right down for you. YDG C70 is your item code. All yours, all of these. You've got what? 90 metres for £7.95. That's crazy. Loads of you are invading the phone lines, and I love it. YDG C70, your summer call collection featuring brand new neon pink, brand new neon yellow. You've got the brand new pink as well, a different pink colour. It's not the fuchsia colour. We're calling it rose pink actually. And then you're getting brand new purple sparkle cord, brand new green meadow cord, and we've seen the pink cord before. But your Lavender Fields collection here as well. Gorgeous. YDG C70 is your item code. There are such a huge number of you there on the phone lines. What are you going to do with yours? Is it going to be Kumihimo? Is it going to be Macramé? Do you know what? You can do the hair braids with these. Do you remember?
Yes,
You can do the big sections. I used to do them at school, and I used to buy my spools in a metre, and it used to come in a figure 8 with a little bit of paper in the middle, like it tucked into a waist.
Like embroidery.
Yeah, I used to make my mum buy them for me, and I used to charge to do hair things. I never used to pay my mum back though. That was my one.
No.
Flaw. Well, you don't, do you?
No.
No, kids don't do that. £7.95. YDG C70 is your item code. Beverly, Iona, you've got yours. Linda, you've got yours. Michelle and Lou, check out your baskets. Sandra's got 2. Margaret's got 2. Wendy, you've got yours. Margaret Ann, you've got yours. I've got June buying 3 of these. Lots of multi-buyers. Fiona in Midlothian, 2 for you. Absolutely loads of you on the phones. Loads of you. £7.95. Ben's singing a lot of Beatles today. You're really in the mood for the Beatles. He's singing at us. We're getting free concerts. Now, before they got invaded by flies, which is what all the commotion was. And they've just discovered that some dirty little scamp has left a lunch that looks like it's been there for about 6 months. They opened it up, and literally a swarm, and they all had to run outside. That's why it went a bit crazy for a bit.
I heard lots of commotion.
They all ran outside. The fire it was like a swarm of bees, but those mini flies that went and engulfed them, and they've all been bitten.
Oh yeah,
and they're all. Did you see Ryan being bitten?
No.
Yeah, they've all been bitten to death. Oh, bless them.
I've got
£7.95.
bites all over my
Are you all right,
feet.
boys? You've got what?
They're horrible. I've got bites all over my feet. Yeah.
Bit of citronella. Use the wipes. I use the wipes.
Oh.
I use citronella spray, which is for horses, but I put it on me.
Does it work?
Yeah. I'm always getting
That's
bitten
what
otherwise.
yeah,
I got one right behind my ear where I obviously didn't citronella myself. Go into the horse shop and buy the one for the horses. I'm not saying that it's not going to react with it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it works for me, and I don't react, and I am very sensitive. But my goodness, do I get bitten? Yeah. Because I'm pale, you're pale as well.
Really pale.
I mean, obviously I've fake tan today, but I think they go for the pale skin, don't they?
I think they must do, yeah. We glow
it's because we're see-through and they don't see us. Boom. We're so white we're see-through and then they bite their way through. Anywho, right, where are we now? We're at the loop. Using your hairdressing scissors again.
Yep. They're dead sharp. They're just so good. So it's a bit scruffy, but that's basically what you do. Let's pop that right in the centre so you can see. So we've got our cords coming up on either side, and we've now got the centre loop ready to attach flowers. So if I show you how to make the flowers, and then
did you sew those on then? Individually?
Yes, yeah, I stitched them on.
What did you do? Just make a load of them? And then
Yeah. The ones
you can get the positioning
at the top
right then,
here,
can't you?
yeah, because you know what size they are, you can change your colours. The ones at the top here are actually worked into the braid.
Oh.
So
crikey.
If I show you how to make
Did you do it once and think, that's going to take me forever, so I'll attach the rest?
No, I thought that was the neatest way to do it up there.
Because they're right there on display and not clustered?
Yeah,
okay.
But here, it was quite easy to stitch them in.
I can see the macrame cord in there actually. Do you need glue with this? Have you got some glue? Or did you not glue?
The only glue I used was on the clasp.
Oh, so you don't need, oh fine.
No,
yeah, okay.
Just stitching it and knotting it. That's all I did. So I've got a length of the orange cord, and it's probably about 75 to 80 centimetres, and I've popped on 5 of the gemstones. So I take that probably, I don't know, it's probably about what, 12, no it's not 12 inches, how far's that? That's, I've got...
I reckon it's 25 centimetres altogether. Oh what, all the way along?
Hang on, yeah, you only need it about 15, 20 centimetres from the left side of your cord.
Oh right, okay.
One end, okay, and then
tie
a knot there. So don't...
Is that not enough to keep the beads from slipping? Oh yeah,
yeah,
it is.
ties it into a loop.
Have you got the same the other side as well, yeah? The same length, the other side, a bit longer?
The other length is quite a lot longer.
Oh right, okay. The other length is probably about 60 centimetres.
Yeah. So then, I pinned that onto my board. Now if I can find some of my smaller pins, they won't get in. Oh, I can't, they're all buried at the bottom. So, just, if you put the pins in at an angle, it will just hold it steady while you work on your cord. So holding the short tail in the left hand, and then taking the long cord in the right, you put the long cord over the top of the short and pull through the loop, and then that's it. Now I did that 15 times, although I did lose count.
So it's an overhand knot?
It is basically, yeah. It's
not a half hitch?
Well, it is a half hitch, because if you do the other half, then it's a full hitch. But
oh right, okay.
I'm only doing halves and sliding them along.
Okay.
You can do it on a with full hitch or a clove knot or something like that.
Now I'm going to do exactly as you've done because it's finer then.
Yeah, it works. It works, and it gives almost like a frilly edge to the petal.
It does, you're right.
Whereas doing it the other way and doing a full, well, I've lost count, doing a full, it's fine.
Sorry.
It doesn't take much, any distraction, and it doesn't really matter, you just guesstimate your length if you lose.
Now, I've got to let you know we've only got 35 of Debbie's kit left. Tropical Punch.
Okay. Right, so I've gone along that length there, pull your pins out, and then the short tail.
Oh, I got someone walked on my grave then. Suddenly went, ugh.
Shiver.
I don't know who it was.
Short tail, pop it through the loop of gemstones and pull it, and that forms the loop then of one of the petals. And then what you do is bring that back to the left hand side, your short loop, your short length, repin that and a pin through the petal, and then start tying again. So 1, 2. So you can get quite quick and make your flowers up. I think it took me longer to choose what colour gemstones I was going to use with what thread than it did to actually make them. It was just totally indecisive. So you can go along and sometimes it's better to go quicker because you get into a rhythm with it and they just form really quickly and you're not worrying about it. So that's probably long enough. So I go through the gemstone loop and back out. Pull it tight.
What, and then you just start again like that?
And then start again.
Oh, that's quite easy actually.
So that's
I thought that was
really
going to
easy.
be really complex, but it isn't.
There is a more complex flower that I was going to do, but then I made these and I thought they're so 1970s feel about them with the colours.
I say bring back all of that.
I love it.
So do I.
Yeah.
What's the music in the 70s again?
Oh,
I wasn't there, so it was stuff that...
Like David Cassidy.
David Cassidy. Who else?
Oh, there wasn't anybody else.
Sing a David Cassidy song at me.
No.
Somebody sing David Cassidy at me.
David Cassidy, it was Partridge Family.
Oh, no. So it's in the new advert where he's driving.
No, that's David Soul, but he was around, yeah.
Who's David? What does he sing, please? Just say the name of the song and then I'll be like, I bet my mum listened to it. All I ever used to listen to was the Kinks because my mum was obsessed with them.
The Kinks.
Yeah, literally, probably know every... Yeah, and Queen, I love Queen. You're my best friend.
And then there were like glam rock bands and T-Rex and Bowie.
I listened to a lot of Bowie.
Yeah.
My mum used to... We didn't used to have a TV, we used to just listen to... My mum's obsessed with Rod Stewart. He used to be her best friend. And they used to go clubbing down the Blue Moon. Well, he might have got... Well, he got older, didn't he? But he still dates some hotties, doesn't he? I don't know how he does that. This is Ben arguing with me, but he did do some good stuff. Maggie May's ace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, was that the 70s or the 80s?
I think that was probably the 80s.
Stevie Wonder damaged me. Because when I used to cry, my mum used to pick me up and sing Isn't She Lovely in the mirror until I started laughing. I never did choose to laugh. I used to cry more. I don't know. Yeah, we should bring back the 70s. Should we have a 70s day,
Flares and cheesecloths.
Yeah, let's do it. I like the kids
really
in
cool.
flares was cute.
Yeah.
That was cute, wasn't it? David Essex, yeah? It was only a winter's tale. I know, what's her name, who my mum always listens to, with the nose.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, yeah. Yeah, my mum always listens to her now, actually.
Does she?
My mum's mad, yeah. Slade, apparently. They're going on and on about the 70s now. We should have 70s
Platform
music
shoes,
on now.
Flares.
Anything like that goes, doesn't it?
It does. I've made that too horrible baggy, I wasn't concentrating.
Were the Beatles the 60s or the 70s? Bit in both,
both,
yeah?
really. It was Yellow Submarine, wasn't it, in the 70s, I think. But, yeah. Right.
You don't know who Barbara Streisand is? My name is Blanche Dubois. No? No? Nothing? No? Nothing.
How can they not know?
They don't know anything.
Babies. They're just
know nothing
babies.
about no one. No one's mentioned Zeppelin. That's because Zeppelin never left. Anyway.
Okay.
Boney M.
Boney M. That was the first LP I ever bought, was a Boney M.
Which one was it? Which one was it?
Oh, I don't know. They only did one, didn't they?
Did they?
I don't know.
Boney M.
The one with he didn't sing on it, did he? The bloke. He just mimed.
He just danced and mimed,
danced.
like Milli Vanilli or whatever his name is. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Remember that scandal, the Milli Vanilli scandal? That was hilarious.
Yeah. Like it was new. Okay, got all the way round. I pushed the short tail back through and then tied a knot and that's the flower made, apart from the centre. So take just one of the ends through, pop on your gemstone. Oops.
Where are you going next? Oh, put your blue one on. Your middle gemstone.
Yep.
I've got Milli Vanilli in my head now. Let me stay if I said that I love you. That was it, wasn't it?
I can't remember the song, I only remember the hoo-ha.
There was a hoo-ha.
The hoo-ha. Right, thread it back through and then flip it over and tie it off again at the back. And that's your flower made, so then you're ready to stitch it onto your neck piece. There you go. So if we bring that back.
Is this how we're going to incorporate it now into the macrame itself?
Yep, I'll show you that on this section here. So, and stitching it in is just threading your needle up and stitching it in.
Oh, you've just stitched it in and then...
Yeah.
Okay,
on
and then you go over the top
front
of it.
section.
Oh, the front bit. Yeah, but sorry, yeah,
here,
I skipped over to that. Yeah, sorry. We'll
so
look at that bit in a minute.
We'll do that now.
We're here now. We're stitching in now, right? Or are we going blending?
I was going to show you that
We're blending
bit
now.
so
We're blending.
Yeah, so that we've covered that off.
Now, Debbie didn't stitch this one on. What Debbie did is she's incorporated it in with the weave, and that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
How did you actually achieve that?
Yeah. So it's very simple, really. So if I'll just pop that there. Let's get rid of that board. Got 2 minutes. It's like having a big pack of cards, except they're macrame boards. Okay, so I've
You could build a house out of macrame boards in here.
Yeah, do it like a gingerbread house. Okay, I've got all of those there. Now what I did was, we've got all of our braiding up to the end. Take the 2 outer cords, tie a square knot to bring everything together and make sure it's all secure. So one that way and one that way. And then what I did was just took the flower and its cords and I laid it on top like that, pinned. So you probably won't see much from that angle,
So this is where the macrame pin comes in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pin it.
And you're keeping those tails in with the weave now, and then they're just going to become a lazy strand, are they?
Yep, so they feed in here. If you can get them to tuck in the end of your board, then so much the better, because it stops it flapping about.
Mucking about.
Yep, and then...
Shirley Bassey, was she 70s?
Shirley Bassey, she
and,
would have been.
And
Supremes,
Tom Jones.
And, Tom Jones was, yeah.
Tom Jones has been around forever, yeah.
The Sweet and Slade and all those, but
they're throwing names at me like, who else? Tina Turner's brilliant. I love Tina Turner. Ever since I watched the movie, I've loved her even more.
Yeah.
Have you?
I think she's brilliant.
You seen the movie?
I haven't.
You've got to see it. Just called
Tina. She was in what's it? The one with Mel Gibson. What was that?
Oh, no, Mad Max. She's amazing in Mad Max.
Awesome.
I love that film.
Yeah.
But if you watch the film of her life called Tina...
Oh, it'll make me cry.
No, it won't. It'll make you angry. You'll want to go and find Ike Turner and go for his blood.
Okay.
Is it too late for that? Is he still around?
Probably, I don't know.
He wasn't a very nice person.
He wasn't. He was horrible, wasn't he?
He was horrible to her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a woman.
Tough.
Anyway.
So.
Anyway.
Back to our 70s flowers.
You see what you're starting to do, Deborah? It's like a whole, you've opened Pandora's box of 70s memorabilia.
Yeah,
That's what you've done.
No stopping it now.
It's not. I'm even dancing in a 70s way.
70s top of the pops.
Oh, hang on. Bee Gees, were they 70s? I love them. Saturday Night Fever.
Are they still shouting out names at you? So, yeah, working up the side of the necklace, we've trapped the flower, and if you pull the
that was easier than
the ends.
That was easier than I thought, actually.
Yeah, so it's trapped just using square stitches over the top of the all the cords.
And it'll stay there now because it's macrame'd in.
Yep, it's solid.
Ain't
So
going
you don't
nowhere.
need to glue it or anything. And then just cut the tails off, so you haven't got the orange threads going all the way up. And then work a length of square knots up, flip it over to the back and tie off the ends. So if I just pop a pin there to hold it. If you just tie off the ends here and then put a small dab of nail varnish just to make sure it's held. Alternatively, you can stitch them in so that they disappear. Okay, so that's that. And then how to attach the flowers at the other end in the centre is you just thread up your needle, your darning needle, with well, there's a couple of ways. You can just tie them on and then stitch in the ends. So pop it through the loop, flip it over. It's usually easier if you pin it just to hold it in place so nothing shifts around while you're tying your knots. And then knot it off. If you don't want to stitch the ends in, then just tie in a knot, really tight knot, applying a dab of nail varnish on the back. That would be sufficient really. Or you can tie a knot and then just stitch through some of your square stitches or your loops here, just to get it tidied up, because what you can do then is almost get the ends to disappear into the macrame knotting, so you don't have great big areas showing. Where just a couple, that's all that's needed really, is a couple of stitches and snip it off. Snip that one out, and then so it's probably best if you place all your flowers on to start with, and make a decision about how you actually want them.
That's what I thought was your looping over there, your actual.
Yeah.
So then you're just literally placing them where you want them
and
to
stitching
go.
them on. The only difference
You've
is
done this side hypothetically, yes?
Yes, yeah. In theory, that would have been woven up as well.
Okay.
So
then it's just literally a matter
just stitching them on. The only one that's different to that is the little one at the bottom. So if you flip that over and look at the back.
Whoops, a daisy dimples.
What we had there was 2 flowers, and I wanted them to connect but hang down, so they're joined by lying one down facing one way to the left with his tails coming to the right, and the other one, the flower lays on top of that and the tails go to the left, and then just work out over the top using another piece of one of the offcuts really of your brown cord.
You're going to sew it on then again?
Start doing square stitch.
Yeah,
just
I
macrame
see.
a square
and
stitch.
And you've only done a centimetre of that,
Yep,
haven't you?
Yep, and that just holds that bottom flower on then.
So you just do a centimetre of that?
Yep. And then at the ends, to finish it off, it was just glued on the cord endings.
Which I'm going to show you right now. So let's turn this around and have a little look at the end of the necklace there, Ryan, Iris. So just using the S clips, fold over, or if you wanted to do a sliding knot, or however you wanted to finish it really.
Or you could do the loop and a flower. So
oh yeah, that'd be nice, a little button
loop.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. So then you could have your hair up, couldn't you?
Yeah. So
$7.95. Oh,
that'd work really well.
There we go.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, gorgeously.
So.
Actually, we might put that on for holiday. Yeah, we might add that.
Okay.
in the break, we'll do that. Thank you so much, Deb. If you've got any questions for Deb with this wonderful technique, don't forget our text today. How did you enjoy the 70s? Have you got a good neighbour or a bad neighbour? We want to hear your good neighbour, bad neighbour stories. Also, have you had been forced into a situation due to boys telling you fibs? Anne from Torfan says, the Bee Gees! Yes, I love it. Saturday Night Fever was 1977 and was the first and last time me and my hubby went to the Bee Gees. Oh! Don't forget Donny Osmond, of course. Crazy horses.
I'm sorry, David Cassidy wins hands down.
You can't sing a David Cassidy song at me. If you tell me a title, then I can sing it, because I'll know it if you tell me the title, won't I?
I can't sing.
Just tell me the title.
Okay, I'll have a think.
Kate Bush. That's my Kate Bush impression. Samantha says, I think I have a seed bead addiction. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Deb's design is wonderful. Stuff. I need to do this. You do need to do it. It's fantastic. Thanks, Sam. If you've got any further questions or any further texts, keep them rolling. Rolling. We're doing 70s music. Do you get what I did there? Rolling with the text messages. We got loads of deals coming up for you after the break. Don't go anywhere, but we do want to interactive with you. Do you know what we should have? A call-in with just people singing for us. I'm going to try that. We'll see you after this.
Flowers for you.
Jewellery Maker are having a web exclusive sale on 925 sterling silver. Head over to our website now and take advantage of up to 75% off. All stock must go, but be quick, because if you miss it, you'll miss out.
Tune in to Designer Inspiration on Wednesday the 13th of August for our last ever Jewel Enamel show. All stock must go, so we'll be doing some crazy low prices. Make sure you don't miss it, because this time you really will miss out.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Makers, if you're a Freeview viewer, you can now continue to watch the show live by switching over to channel 64. Our brand new 24-hour channel is available to the majority of homes in the UK, so grab your remote now to make sure you don't miss a thing.
I'm just going to tell you what happened in the break. I feel like I'm going to share this with you. I went like that and my earpiece, this part fell off and the actual earpiece got stuck all the way down my ear canal. And Ben came at me with some round nose pliers to get it out and it was getting deeper and deeper. I was like, stop! Scott came at me with a bead reamer that he was going to stab into my ear to pull out. And then I started panicking and I was going, no! And he's like, I can't believe you're this pathetic. And I was like, stop! Oh, so I was like, all right, you're right. Thank God for Debbie Rudge, who accidentally jammed it even further with some tweezers, but then I managed to get it out with my fingernails.
It was a bit weird picking at your ear.
I feel a little bit sick now, but I'm all right, so it's fine. Now, you were not going to stab me in the ear with a reamer. I wasn't panicking. I was like, please don't stab me in the ear. He said I was being pathetic. So my text question to you now is, what curious items have you had stuck in curious places? Now. Oh, now it's ringing in my ear, or is it not? Was that something else? Oh, that was something else. I'm going to give you some brand new colours. Have I got the right thing, the Eslon colours? How come Ed launched? Oh, because it was my show, that's fine. Did you like the about to have a tantrum? Calm down, Jenny. $7.95 is your price tag for all these new colours of Eslon cord. Love it, love it, love it. Look, actually they look better here on the desk. I don't like the way whoever's bunched them. Wasn't sure. Was that you? Were you the buncher?
No, I don't think. No.
You threw your arms in the air like you were the buncher then.
Yeah, I was trying to get into the head of a buncher.
Oh, you were in the head of a buncher. They're all mad here today. $7.95. My ear hurts. Text us in. Have you ever had anything curious stuck in any place curious? It could be a car. It could be something in your ear, like I just had. £7.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to be dialing for these. You've got the green, the hot pink. You've got the brand new colours here today. TIG, C20. I've got loads of your gorgeous names. Hello, Pat in Menorca, or should I say hola. Rita in Merseyside, Susan in Lincolnshire, Barbara in Cambridgeshire, Wendy in Sussex, Amanda in Hampshire, Sarah in Hampshire, Maureen in Aberdeenshire, Cheryl in Glamorgan, Jill in Lincolnshire. I think we should say people's names like we're reading the weather. Jill's down here in Lincolnshire. Is that where, I don't know where Lincolnshire is, by the way. Where is she?
Lincolnshire's east. Yeah,
in Lincolnshire, across. Here. Lincolnshire?
Yeah.
The UK is here. This is like, put a map there. Put a map, please. That's what I want to do from now on. I need the UK behind me now, please.
Get all diva-ish on them.
Oh, get this thing out of my ear. Ah! What do you mean it got the cords? Ah! Put the map up. Who am I? Mariah Cleary at your service. Sandra from Worcestershire. Do you know that's a funny thing? Because my mum nearly called me Mariah because she used to babysit an American girl called Mariah before she had me.
That would have been weird.
That would be weird. £7.95. Moving towards the front here. The pressure's rising. TIG C20 is your item code. Bridget in Cornwall. Cornwall is here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's Land's End there, all right?
That's Cornwall too, yeah.
So in Cornwall, Pat in Menorca. Woo! I flew to Menorca. I should have flown that way, I'm not sure. I have got Oxfordshire, Bridget in Oxfordshire, not Bridget. Rudge. Linda in Oxfordshire is about here, on the way to London, which is here. We have got, this would help better if I had a map, guys. Alice in the city of Bristol, which is about here. Loads of you there for the new colours for £7.95 now. Okay, stop. If you don't sing the Spice Girls, that made me... 5 minutes of whinging from me, hello. Take a look at yourself in the mirror, Jenny. Shut up, whinging. What are you saying? Are you retracting the price you just said to me? I am about to give you something insane price-wise. If you trust me, and I do tell you things all the time that, you know, then you need to be on the phone line. Do you love all the different colours that you're getting from these agate strands? Because you're about to get all 3 of them for a ridiculous, and when I say ridiculous, I mean ridiculous price tag. You're getting all 3 sizes. Now, Mark Smith made me a pair of earrings which were from a graduated strand, but you could do the same because you've got 3 different sizes here. Absolutely amazing for shoulder dusters, amazing for macrame, perfect for earrings. They are going super low. You've got the 14 mil, the 10 mil, and the 6 mil, and they are going ridiculously low. Should be $13.85. We're not just going to take it down a little bit. We're going to take that price, shake it up, and roll it across the floor and see what happens. You don't choose which strand. You get all 3 for the one price tag, $7.95 for 3 gorgeous strands of 14 mil, 10 mil, and 6 mil. This is fantastic. Keep going, Ben. I am Electro Boy. Do you remember that song? You are Electro Girl.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, yeah.
$7.95. Pamela's got 2. June's got 2. Catherine in Selkirkshire. Sounds like it might be in Scotland. Judith in Berkshire, you've got yours. Paula in Essex. Janice in Berkshire. Anonymous in Greater London. Brenda in Nottinghamshire. Jane in Hertfordshire. Kimberley in Aberdeenshire. Anthony in Mercia. Hola. Miri in Angus. Karen in Cheshire. I've got loads of you there. Junie's got 2, of course. Pat in Menorca's got hers. Oh, what happens when Pat's in Menorca? Lillian's in Ayrshire, which I'm guessing is around here today. And moving towards Greater London, Anita's got hers. There we go. Stand on this side. Okay, moving toward Greater London, Anita's got hers. Catherine in Selkirkshire, which I'm guessing is somewhere near Scotland. Gail in Dorset. Where's Dorset then? Around here?
No.
Down. There? Bit Dorsety? Is that Dorset?
Dorset's like, because Dorset's by Weymouth, isn't it?
Come on, Kevin
Weymouth
Fish.
and Dorset, so that'd be like this little...
Oh, it's there. It's all the way down there, Dorset.
I thought it was a bit higher.
It's around like this sort of area.
I thought it was there. It's definitely not there.
No, it's not there.
Okay, thanks. I'm not very geography-ish. We have got Catherine in Selkirkshire. Yeah, I've said about that. Gail in Dorset. June's in the East Riding of Yorkshire. Oh, is that here? Above the Lion.
By Rotherham.
Above the loin. The loin. Alia in County Clare, which is over here. County Clare. We have got Pauline in Norfolk, which is over here, I think, isn't it? Is Norfolk over here? A bit higher. It's near where I live a little bit, isn't it? Catherine in Essex, though, over here. somewhere. I don't know. Lower. Back there. Depends which part of Essex. This is a great geography lesson. Lynn in Tyne and Ware. Where's Tyne and Ware? Where's the fog on the Tyne?
Up.
There?
Keep going, keep going.
What, all the way up here?
Yeah.
That's where Vicky Carr drives, all the way from here, all the way down here. Ooh, does she really? Good grief. Brenda in Hampshire, help me out. Where's Hampshire?
Ooh.
There. Down by the Isle of... Is that the Isle of Wight there?
Yes.
What's that there then? What's that there? That's the Isle of Man, is it? Are they half Irish, half English if they live in the Isle of Man? Ryan's very good at geography, everyone.
Has he got a map
Is
of
he?
the gallery?
He's got a map up. Oh, Ryan, you cheated. He's going, no, don't, I do not. Brenda in Nottinghamshire. Where's Nottinghamshire? Around here. Birmingham's
higher.
here, that was neat, because we're in the
Higher.
Midlands. Higher, Nottinghamshire's here,
And
is
then,
it?
yeah, across
Right.
to the...
There?
Yeah.
There. So not...
Maybe
yeah.
a bit high.
I feel like it's not there.
Near Loughborough, Leicestershire way, isn't it?
Yeah. Leicestershire.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? When you
Nottinghamshire.
realise where everybody lives. We're all spread out, jewellery makers, aren't we? But we're all one big family, aren't we? Look, we live we're inside a witch. There we go. We're all one big family. There we go. Pat's not happy in Menorca. Yeah, I'm not happy. Where is Menorca? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Pat, you can own... Is it this way?
No, it's the other way. Yeah.
Here you are, Pat. You're over here, where the sunshine is. No? Here you are, Pat. You're down here somewhere, love. I don't know where you are. Where am I?
You like...
Go down the stairs of Pat. Go down the stairs of Pat. No, mind the stairs. Okay, go down the stairs. He's going to your house, Pat. Careful, careful on your way to Pat's house. £7.95 for this bundle, which is crazy. Jane in Hertfordshire. That's where I live. Oh, I wanted to go where I live. I don't actually know where it. I don't know where it is on the map. I told you I go to the wrong place all the time. I think I'm going from the Midlands. I reckon I live about here. Is that Hertfordshire? Where is it? Oh, do I live down from you, do I? I can't do, because that's London there. And I live right by London. I live... Is there a lot between us and London? I reckon I live there then. Is that Hertfordshire? Help me out, someone. I don't know where I live.
I don't know.
I've been to the wrong place before when I went... when I first lived there, didn't I? No, I went to Welwyn Garden City and I thought I lived there, and I rang Lee and I went, I'm in Welwyn Garden City but I can't find our house, and he said, that's because we live in Letchworth Garden City. I'm so annoyed. Now. Oh, I've got this bracelet. I've got this. I made the bracelet. It's in my bathroom actually. So it's not going to help you, is it? This is the citrine. I launched this one. I love it. Unless I've got what in my bathroom? A camera in my bathroom. Sorry, Scott. Not for the likes of you to see, anyway. Have a look. I haven't got a camera in my bathroom. That's weird. Now, have a look at this. You've got the bracelet. Have you seen the new bracelet? Yes, you were with me.
Yeah.
Were you with me with the citrine one?
Yeah.
And I made
lovely.
it, didn't I?
Yeah. You did really well.
I'm not sure we should get these have these tweezers in set anymore, given where they've just been.
No. It was that pair.
Oh, it was the other pair.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine, then we're all right. The world is a calm place once more. Now, have a look at these. You've got the bracelet set. Whoops. The bracelet set here, containing 2 of the chains, which you put together. You don't have to make bracelets out of these. You've got citrine as well. You've got 3 pieces of citrine. Now, when I made my bracelet up of 3 pieces of citrine, using everything, it was really big on my wrist.
Yeah, it was massive.
Which is great because you can accommodate for all wrist sizes, can't you? So you've got that there. You've got the 4 pieces there. Okay. And then you've got, I think it's 7 jump rings. 2, 4. Yeah, you have got 7 jump rings. I'm sure it's 7, but I've got 6 here, but I'm sure you get 7 because I remember it being an odd number. And then you have got also your toggle clasp. Now launched these just a couple of days ago, and this is the last remaining stock. 3 beautiful, 4, not 3. 4 beautiful citrines, the gemstones of happiness, for just £24.95. Now remember, this is silver with a 9 karat gold overlay. So we're going to give you the price of the silver now. We'll get on to the launch price. That was only supposed to be really a silver price. £21.95 is your price tag. JQDL01 is your item code. You can dial for it 0800 644 655, or you can get Webby for it. All the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget, we do want your text. We want your interaction today. You ever had anything stuck up your nose or ear or anywhere curious? Off the back of me just getting my talk back stuck literally all the way down my ear. Slight panic went on. We want your interaction for that. Now, still a couple of those available. There are lots of you in for this one though. How many have I got left? I've only got 20 of these left, so we're at limited stock. JQDL01. Now I'm going to give you, I think this has been the most popular. Has this one been the most popular one? Yeah. So there's only limited quantities of this, mind. You're going to, oh, did you get those bezels earlier? Where, have we still got, no, we haven't got them up anymore. Remember that? Yeah, I haven't got them here. You didn't pack it away good enough then, because I got it. No. Right, if you got this one, which everyone went crazy for earlier, then you're going to want the bracelet set to go with. We've only got 5 of these at £27.95. Oh, sorry, the strands, £27.95. Oh, I am so sorry. Okay. There's only 5 of these though at £27.95. All with solid sterling silver, and they've got a great big carat weight, 95 carats of labradorite. So you've got a huge amount there. Only 5 of those left, less than that now. Now I'm going to give you the labradorite collection, which is going to go really well with it. So you get the same as what was in the citrine actually, but this time in with silver and with labradorite. So you get 4 of the bezel set labradorite. So 4 of those, not just 1. And the quality on all of them is phenomenal. Let me show you. So you get 4 of those in total, all the same size as well. Got a lot of blue in that one. And then you get the silver chain. All you've got to do is just put this straight together as a bracelet. Open up the gem rings. It couldn't be easier. It took me 4 minutes, wasn't it? 4 minutes to complete it. And I was fumbling around, and I didn't have the right tools.
You didn't? No, you had wrong tools, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you didn't have 2 flat nose
pliers. So I was opening it with 1 chain nose and 1 round nose plier, wasn't it? Because I was using yours. Yeah. So you've got all of this in sterling silver. Now this has been the most popular. Now those jump rings are open jump rings. Let me see, and they're 5mm open jump rings. Your toggle clasp T-bar is 21mm. Your round is 14mm. Your jump rings, oh, I've gone through that. 13x9 with your oval links to 8x6 with a 5mm jump ring attached. And you've actually got 4 of those. And that's your oval link chain, sorry. And then 4 of your labradorite bezels at 23x13. So you got all of this for one wee price tag. ZCD L98, just £21.98. Now this has been the most popular of our bracelet kits. Are you doing loads of stock at the moment? Maybe you've got a jewellery party, maybe you've got Christmas events planned where you want to sell your wares. £21.95, and it's an instant make, so it's still handmade because you've put it together. These have all been handcrafted as well, so everything has got that attention to detail. £21.95. Get your last opportunity to get these now. 0800 644 655. Not long left to the show, so don't forget to drop us a text. We want to hear from you, and then I'm going to take you from 5 until 9 with the lovely Hannah Osborne. We're going to shake it up a bit. She's there, look. She looks all lush. She's doing her nails in the other room as we speak. Do you think we're allowed to just bring people into vision, or is that an invasion of privacy?
Good point.
Let's not raise it, though. Yeah, but if you're in there, you know that. I wonder what she's saying, yeah. She's not talking to herself. She's just doing her nails. She always looks perfect. She's like a Stepford wife. But less murdery. They're a bit murdery, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a bit scary, aren't they?
Yeah, they were. She's not like that. She's lovely. Look at her. She's all perfect. Now, I was just literally in an Osborne trance.
She's going to look up in a minute and see
She's
you
not.
looking at
She's
her.
not. Now, we're going to go to some black spinel chain. Have a look at this. Oh, I love this. It's lush. The metre lengths of chain that we've had. I think we had this yesterday, actually, didn't we? Oh no, we had it in gold yesterday. This one's the silver one. Actually, they'd look lovely together, wouldn't they? Now, when we launched this, how many flew out? 80 of them. Crikey. That was in a late show launch. It was me and Alan Partridge, otherwise known as Phil. A whole metre of beautiful black spinel. You've got 30 carats in the black spinel, and this has all been hand done for you. So the little hand links of solid sterling silver. That takes ages in itself, doesn't it? Now have a look, because the stock's already depleting for this one. I do think you're going to have to jump on this one quickly, because these ones are going to sell out fast. KUOD93 is your item code. You've got a whole metre. The rondelles are 3x2 and it's under £20 at £19.95. Make sure you're in for this one. Don't forget, at the same time, if you are online, you can drop us a cheeky message. Send a message to the studio. Underneath your screen is appearing right now if you're watching us online. You can text us 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. Your normal network charges will apply. 23 chances for this and depleting, because loads of you on the phone lines. It is a free phone number if you dialed in from your UK landline, so worry ye not, my dear hearts and jewellery makers. KUOD93 is your item code. Now, still a few of those available. What is there? What is there? A fundle, not a bundle, Scott. 3 strands of side drilled hearts. Be still, my side drilled heart. It sounds a bit poetic, a side drilled heart.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Is your heart drilled to the side? Side drilled hearts are wonderful because of the way they sit. So if you wanted to do a bracelet and you want it, well, you can see, look, because if they were drilled the other way, they wouldn't sit in the correct position. So you've got them there. Now they're also great for rings as well. So you can, because if you can imagine, you just put the wire straight through. They're wonderful if you want to do a little heart feature on a bracelet as well. Maybe it's a memory wire bracelet or something like that, because it will just slide straight in. So I'm going to give you 3 strands. Now, because they're clear quartz, they'll go with pretty much anything, won't they? You've got 3 of them. They're 10 mil. Maybe you're macrame. Maybe you want to do these with sort of like a laddery weave thing. There's lots of opportunity design-wise, because these could go at the base of a hair comb. These could go in a tiara. They could go in earrings. There's a lot you can do with these. What you could do is just put an eye pin through there, do another eye link the other side, and just add chain either side, and it's a perfect pendant then, isn't it? It sits beautifully. XPG C35, triple trouble. Should be 20.85. Normally double trouble is what we say to you, but it's a Sunday night, so we'll have 3 lashings of trouble, please.
Double trouble
with trouble on the trot, and lashings of trouble. In between, £9.95 for all 3. That's £3.31 a strand, which is just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? It's wonderful at £9.95. You can drink lashings of ginger beer with it too. £9.95, XPG C35. Do we drink ginger beer? Do we? It makes me a little bit fiery inside.
I don't know if I've ever had. Only in cocktails.
Oh, you could perhaps have a ginger beer. Are you a drinker of a ginger beer, Ben? Have you ever had one?
I like ginger beer with whiskey.
Ginger beer with whiskey?
Yeah, it's really nice.
I shall try that, but only if I'm over 18, which I most certainly am. £9.95, XPGC 35. Johan, you've got yours. Anonymous in Bridgend, you've got yours. Maureen in Aberdeenshire. Elizabeth in Cardiff. We never had none of Wales earlier when I was doing my map. Catherine in Selkirkshire. That sounds Scottish, is it? Catherine in Essex, you've got yours. Show me where Wales is then. Is it over here? That's Wales, isn't it? Cardiff's to the south of the Wales, down there, isn't it? That's big then, Wales, isn't it? It's lovely. Oh, I'm scared. Is that Europe, is it? Menorca is here, isn't it? Somewhere. No? Or here? I don't know. Where is it? Where's Menorca?
It's about here.
Oh, is that Spain?
Yeah, that's Spain.
That's France, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going on holiday, down here. Right down here.
Down here.
Yeah. Got to
Hi,
drive.
Pat.
Hi, Pat in Menorca. Hi, Pat. Hi, Pat. We're coming to visit you, Pat. £9.95, XPG C35. I should have paid it. Why? Geography wasn't compulsory, but it should be.
No, it wasn't.
It still isn't. Funny, isn't it? £9.95. Dominique, you have yours, and Pamela. How are you getting on over there, Debs?
All right. Yeah, all right.
She's all right, thank you.
I'm just having a play with some feathers I've found.
Ooh.
And the colours work really nicely with these gemstones.
And talking of that, Ben, could you please bring my dream catcher in with the peacock feathers? Because I need to show everybody.
What is this dream catcher?
I think it might be in my handbag, Ben. You've got it. You sure that's it and not my dress? Is that it? Can I see? Yes, that's it. I need to show you all something wonderful from the wonderful Sharon. And can I say, Sharon, we've all had a sniff of the gift. Thank you. You know what you were like then? You know the little, have you ever seen The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe, the cartoon? With the little guy, little pixie thing he was. No, there's no monkeys in that. Never mind, anyway. I want to show you something amazing. I really hope Sharon's watching from Tyne and Wear. Look at this, it's the best thing ever, look. Oh, I can't wait to dream tonight so that they can be caught. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. A million times thank you. I absolutely love it, Sharon. And please text me in if you're watching. I hope that you are. I just love it. Thank you so much. And I'm totally blown away with your lovely letter that you sent me. Thank you so much. I love it. Thanks for taking it's amazing that somebody's even done that and taken the time. Thank you so much. I love you. That's going straight up in my bedroom to catch my dreams. Thank you. And it smells amazing, by the way. We didn't know what you'd sprayed it with, but it smelled amazing. So thank you so much. Mwah! Please text me if you're watching. Now, let me give to you. You know, you've got my name isn't actually Jennifer. I want to put that out to you. It's not Jennathine. Is that a name? Jennathine? No, that's... Let's play Rumpelstiltskin. Guess my real name.
Is it Janet?
No. Well, that is my name, essentially, but it's not. It's not Genevieve, but you are close. It's not Genevieve-iere either.
Jensen.
It's not Jensen. Peter?
Oh.
Genly. No, that's weird. That's a combination of mine and my other half's name. That is our future child's name. No, that is not my name. Rumpelstiltskin is my name, oh. It's my real name.
Simon.
Oh, I knew someone would get it. No, 'tis not Simon. Or Garfunkel at that. I've got some gorgeous moons for you. We do like to have a moon, don't we, now and then? We do. I like the way these hang. I would put the star head pin with these, or if you got the hematite stars, they'd be great. They will also make a wonderful moustache. See? My real name is not Janet. Who said that? Thanks, Kathy, but that's not my real name. Janet! This is like Rumpelstiltskin. I love this game. Now, have a look at this. You didn't believe me? Oh, thanks a lot. Sorry, Ryola. You can also do a good wiggle with these, look. It's close to that, but that's not how you say it. Yes, that's right. It's not doesn't sound like that. Ginevra. There you go. They're saying that's not a real name, but it is. But it's normally spelled with a G, actually. J-E-N. Sorry, G-E-N. Have a look at these moons. $7.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These would be nice cufflinks. 10, 11, 12, 13. Did I just say 7, 8, 10? I think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 on my strand. You should have there or thereabouts. I've got a little moustache. We've only got 12 left. You can have fun with them, but they're nice on earrings. These would be nice on a dream catcher because they're moons. They're perfect with that. Barry, you've got 2. Andrea, you've got 2. Neris, you've got yours. Samantha, you've got yours. Jodie's got hers. Joy's got hers. Christine's got hers. Gillian's got hers. Great to see Patricia on the lines as well. Gillian, you've got yours. SZGP76. What's Ben's real name?
Benjamin.
Is it Benjamin? Because you're always jamming.
No, never.
Never. I think that would be your DJ name had you have chosen that route of profession. Benjamin.
Maybe.
Yeah? No? 9 left. These are going to sell out. Jane, check out your basket. Laurie and Jodie and Gillian, check out your basket. Benjamin, bop chihuahua. 7 chances. Moons are beautiful, aren't they?
They are. We had roses earlier, didn't we?
Moons and roses together?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Where are they? They've gone. I think they sold out. They sold out, actually. They're lovely together, aren't they? Looks like they. Oh, Laurie, Gillian, Anonymous in London, brand new jewellery makers. You need to check out your baskets. If you do, this is a sellout. If not, somebody might come through on the phone lines and take it out your basket. $7.95. Still only 6 of these left, and people with unchecked baskets. Now, my dear hearts, let's knock on the door of box number 4. Oh. These are, I'm trying them on. They're gorgeous. Did I launch these? I absolutely love them. I'm pretty sure I did. I think they're gorgeous.
Oh, aren't they lovely?
These are the strand, aren't they? These are the best blue sapphire drops we have ever had. Ever. And Scott just said to me, we're in price/territory, are we? Is that like shark infested waters? I launched these in December. Have we had them in stock for that long? Scott found them. They're just beautiful. We've only got 16 of them. Have they only been played once in December? You haven't seen these for a long time. They've been hidden. You know, sometimes we do lose codes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's easy to do because there's so many.
And it's not until you go into the warehouse, pull something out and say, oh, that's gorgeous, that you actually realise they were even still there in stock. So this is a wonderful opportunity. Now these were launched at $57.95 when I launched them, and they're just beautiful. If you want to get, and how many of them went then? I remember them being very, very, very popular. 39 and only 50 were ever made. How have I got 15 left then? Oh, unchecked basket. £34.95, a huge reduction. We've only got 15. Scott's just checking, it was the card declines, that's why we got 15, right? 39 was sold that day, and then we didn't have, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, get these valued. £34.95. I say, with my hand on my heart, these are the best blue sapphire drops we've ever had. They're romantic. They are so perfect in their colour blends. Look at that colour blend. And you've got some lovely ice white sapphires on there. There are, of course, precious sapphires. You've got 25 carats. That's a big carat weight of any precious gemstone. They range between 4x3 and 8x5 on the graduation. They're on an 18cm strand with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And we have given you a major price. You've got £20 off the original price tag there today. And we've only got 12 of these left. I've got Angela, well, less than 12. I've got Angela, a jewellery maker in Gloucestershire, Linda, another Angela and Andrea, Margaret and Jane from Hertfordshire. So we are going to be limited on these now. £34.95. Only 11 of these remain. NGG. Z36 is your item code. Margaret's joined us from Cornwall. Make sure you check out your basket if you want these. Down to the last 10 now. 25 carats. 5 have gone. 9 are remaining now. 6 have gone. £34.95. Do not miss out on these. If you've been waiting for that perfect strand, do your something blue. Anthony's in from Mercia making this 8. Christine taking it down to 7. Lou taking it down to 6 left in stock. You're going to miss out if you don't hurry up. You know what? You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love them, send them back. I promise you we're not going to ask you any questions. We'll just give you your money back. At £34.95 for sapphire drops. You cannot afford to miss this. We don't get drops like this in often. Down to the last 6. We're going to leave those 6 with you now. Ooh. Is this green sapphire? It's beautiful. It's like a greeny blue, almost making it, well, have a look for yourself, have a look. Bit mermaidial, isn't it? Do you think they're greeny blue? If I put them together, you'll see a bit. They're stunning, aren't they? They remind me of blue diamonds.
Silver bluey greeny sort of colour, aren't they? They're really, they're gorgeous. I love them.
They're magical, they're beautiful. Look at that colour.
Wow.
Silver sapphires. I guess they are silver sapphires, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ooh. Has that got, that's got to be rare, hasn't it, that colour? I've never seen sapphires this colour, it's amazing. But they are, when you look at them with the naked eye, they have got this amazing green hue. Yeah. They're very play acrylic. You've got amazing fire. Shall I tell you what, the clarity is outstanding. You can see that though, can't you? Another one to get valued, I'd say. And another one if you're a collector, if you like collecting all of these really special strands, then you need to have this. If you're somewhat of a connoisseur of jewellery making, you need to have it. IBYY67 is your item code. We've only got 20 of these and they're $49.95. The colour is an utter rarity here at Jewellery Maker. Are we going down? I thought we were staying there. £24.95. This strand is at an all-time brand new low price tag. 20 chances and you're coming in for this, but do make sure you check out your baskets. A very rare colour in a sapphire at Rondell. They're 2x1 on the uniform and they're on an 18 centimetre strand. IBY Y67. Janice, you've got yours. Meg, you've got yours. Jodie, you've got yours. Lou, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in the City of Bristol, you've got yours. Make sure you're checking out baskets. These are absolutely flying. £24.95. When was the last time you saw a sapphire this colour? Definitely, I think you should get them valued, absolutely. Christine's joined us from Kent, Abigail's in from Greater Manchester, Jane's in from Hertfordshire, Caroline from Cambridgeshire, straight in with a checked out basket. Good gracious, 15 chances, now down to 12 at £24.95. IBY Y67 is your item code. Well done to each and every one of you. Lucky, lucky people. Please get it valued and let me know. Janice has come in from Essex as well, taking this down to 11 chances. £24. Marianne, you've got yours. £24.95. Cherry, hi Cherry, you've got yours. Oh wow. Do you need a wee, Ben? You're jiggling around.
No, I'm just listening to the Bee Gees.
Oh, sorry, it was the mother in me felt like I needed to ask you whether you needed the toilet. 9 chances. You're listening to the Bee Gees in your head?
Yeah, that's what happens at this point.
Which one are you singing to yourself?
It's always Staying Alive.
Staying alive. I can tell by the way I use my what? Have you seen that film? It's ace, isn't it? Who's not in love with young John Travolta? Oh, I am so in love with young John Travolta. I am so in love with him. Are you?
I quite like John Travolta in Michael when he's that angel.
I haven't seen that.
Is that the right name? Or have I
Yeah,
just...
no, you're right. It is right, isn't it, I think? I like him in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Even though he's tubby, I still love him. It's like who's not in love with
longer
Patrick
hair,
Swayze when he's in...
and stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't normally like a ponytail. Unless it's on you, Ben, of course. You've got to be able to wear a ponytail well.
You have. They're not all good.
Now. Oh, there's still a couple of those available if you want them. Oh, now I'm thinking about John Travolta. Oh, I love him. I'm just going to show you the green sapphire with the yellow sapphires that I've got. That is amazing, isn't it? I love it. Green sapphire at the bottom of your screen if you want that. I think that's a wonderful combination. Yellow sapphires, like yellow diamonds. If these were yellow diamonds, goodness gracious. Look at that. Canary yellow sapphire. Absolutely striking. If you love that sunshine yellow, if it makes you happy, it makes me happy, I love it. Golden colour, like golden straw, which makes me happy. It does. It's harvest time at the moment.
It is.
Have a look at that. It's making me think of harvest time this strand because of the gorgeous golden colour. We're going to take this down to an all-time low. What was it, darling? $39.95. And we're going down all the way to $19.95 to another all-time low. EIY Y62 is your item code. Under £20 for a huge 15 carats of sunny yellow sapphire. If you love your sunny yellow gemstones, if you love that beaming sunshine, if it makes you happy, if you love putting it with the, do you remember earlier we had, I'm just trying to find it, but I'm going to, the mandarin garnet, be lovely with that, wouldn't it? But I'm going to put it, I'm going to go a bit candy stripe and put it with the pink. That makes me want to eat a lollipop. And that look, oh, rhubarb and custard. You got one in your pocket, Ben?
No, I've got one in my jeans pocket from yesterday.
Oh, what flavour was it?
It's a strawberry one.
Oh, was it a Chupa Chup?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, was it a creamy strawberry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my very favourite Chupa Chup. They are the best. Oh, do you know, I once even went to a big cash and carry place and bought a whole thing of Chupa Chups for me and my son to share. And they do like flavour of the year and stuff, which is like a tropical flavour. 9 chances. I love a Chupa Chup. Alison, you've got yours. Christine and Caroline and Denise, you've got yours. EIY Y62 like is your item code. I love them. Do I want some whiskey? Yes, please. It actually does look like whiskey. It does make me want to drink it. I want to pour ice all over it. Look at these together though. Ryan's gone all Irish now. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Do you love it? I love it. Look at the colour. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Breathtaking colour, and you can see the clarity on that. It's absolutely wonderful. You see it? It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful, so it is. Look. Look at those facets. I'm going to go back to normal. I don't know what my normal voice is. Look at that. Stunning. Oh, I love that colour. Wow. Isn't it great?
Delicious. Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious.
That made me laugh the way you said that. It is delicious. I'd put it in a ring, would you, Deb?
Yeah. You can look it out. Just sink into it then and look at it, can't you? And
yeah, there's a slight risk you might want to pour yourself a whiskey though when you look at it.
That's no risk.
That's no risk to that, says Dewey. That's no risk. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be grand. UIYY86. Isn't that the last code? That's the last code because I went UIYY86.
EIYY.
That's a different code. Don't worry about it. Oh, you were thinking EIEIO? Ah, right. Under £20. Now, sorry, looking actually seriously at this gemstone, you are getting such an amazing colour. It's such a strong colour, and what a great strand for adding a focal point to your jewellery, because this is a brooch, isn't it? This is a watch style feature on a bracelet. This is an amazing ring, prong set into some gorgeous gold or some wonderful copper or indeed some antique bronze. Look at those facets, check out the clarity. This is an outstanding strand of deep whiskey lustre. 11 by 11 to 18 by 14 on a 15 centimetre strand. Gorgeous. Let's do now, there's still some of those available, the pink spinel that I gave to you earlier. I thought this was pink sapphire, do you know that? You probably did too. Like a rhubarb pink, this one. We've mentioned rhubarb quite often today, I noticed.
Yes. Is it rhubarb season?
Oh, it is. It is that. This is going to be stunning with whatever you put it with, actually, I think. Don't you think this is a gorgeous strand? Spinel is often found in ruby and sapphire bearing areas, so it's no it's no surprise that it does get mistaken for both rubies and sapphires. Indeed, it's a gemstone that is historically important. The Black Prince's ruby actually ended up being a spinel, didn't it? Which is a story I'm sure you've heard many times before. That's in the Crown Jewels. So it's even fooled the royal family's gemologists. Now have a look. If you go to the Tower of London at the moment, they've done a wonderful poppy display where the poppies are spilling out of the window of the tower and all the way down, so it looks like blood. It's amazing.
It is incredible. Yeah. They've not added them all yet, have they?
No, I think they might have finished it today. Oh. I'm not sure, although it was raining. Have a look at the clarity of this strand. Have a look at the depth of colour. Have a look at those wonderful facets. You want it in your collection if you want to make something that looks truly feminine. I think these are going to look really nice with the pearls that we gave you earlier, actually. And I think it is dead feminine, isn't it? Mm. I think it's also going to look amazing with the black spinel strand that I gave you. Isn't that lovely? Black and pink together, very nice. I think they're really pretty together, aren't they? That's fab, isn't it? ZPG Z10 is your item code. All yours for an incredibly low price tag. Should be $69.95. Now this is an utter rarity for us to have. It's in a huge carat weight as well. We're going to take that price tag down for you to just $39.95. You're getting there's a reason it was a much higher price tag, and it is worth it at that price tag. Now, if you bought that wonderful sapphire strand, look how gracefully they go together. £39.95. ZPG Z10 is your item code. 3x2 to 5x3 on the graduation of an 18 centimetre strand. Still some of those available. Do come through for them. They could be earrings. They could be clustered into so much, couldn't they? 0800 644 655 is that number to be dialing if you want to get involved with us here today. Under £40. Get it valued. Get it valued. If it goes back up, you'll kick yourself for not getting it. That price tag is only yours for an hour, by the way. Now, I'm going to give to you another gorgeous sapphire strand. Have a look at this. Now, it's got every colour you want in sapphire, hasn't it? It's got the blue, it's got the pink, it's got the Ceylon blues. Look at this is stunning. Is it all right on that background? Should I put it against my wrist? Look at the sparkle. This really is a wonderful example of sapphire that you're seeing right here. Now, the clarity is wonderful, and that's what you, oh my gosh, you've almost got papradashka. You've got papradashka tones there, look. If you were to get this valued, and can I highly recommend that you do, I think you'll be smiling afterwards. I do think you will. The clarity is exceptional. The different colours, look, you've got the Songir colours, you've got the Tanduru colours, you've got the green sapphire, the pink sapphire, delicate and pretty, utterly beautiful. Look at that clarity. That's exactly what you want. That's textbook. We've only got 11 of these. Now, they're always going to be more of a considered purchase, but if you are a connoisseur, if you do consider yourself a collector of some of the finest strands that we have here at Jewellery Maker, then don't let this one slip you by. You've got to have this one. Look at that clarity. Not every day we can boast that kind of clarity in sapphire. It's a precious gemstone strand, and you've got a whole 30 carats. You can use your debit card or your credit card if you're shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. 0800 644 655. Is the number to be dialing. You can get involved on the website. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com. GDGZ80 is your item code. Make sure you don't miss out on that last 5. Now let's trot on over. I don't even know what the challenge was because I was not here. Well, I was here, but I was more manly back then and people called me Ed. Are you ready? Let's go. They're laughing because I said Ed was manly.
Yep. Sorry.
Ma.
Put that side.
Ma. Oh, sari silk. That's lovely. Great.
I just found
big
things
Sunstone.
under the desk.
That's always. It's always like it's like Narnia under that desk.
Just went under the desk and found stuff.
Oh, you've sat that like an actual bird. I love that.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? A feather.
Is that a partridge feather?
I don't know.
Don't sing Christmas songs about pear trees and partridges. Did you see where my non-stick mat of yesterday was? But it got sent back. I forgot to take it home. Got to take it back to the warehouse. Have a look at these pendants. They're amazing, aren't they? Isn't that? I love that. Look at that silver.
I know. Incredible.
Brand new today. These were $11.95. I love that colour. It's so silky. They're so pretty. Ali DeFoy would like those. That's her favourite colour, isn't it? I love them.
They're really sophisticated sort of colours.
Yeah, they are.
The greys and the pinks and the lovely sort of creamy tones.
Have a look at all of these. How many did you get on your strand?
I think it was 11.
Oh, so they were just over £1 each?
Yeah.
Look at that. $11.95. Now, Deb, how did you find working with them?
Oh, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and they're such features The size is amazing, and the texture in there. Some of the inclusions in these I just thought were so feathery. When I found the feathers under the desk,
they look like
they've
feathers.
Got a sort of soft feathery inclusions.
And let's have a look at the feather as well. If you bought the feathers, is that the first time you've had a play with the feathers? Aren't they ace?
Couldn't resist.
I love them. I love them. How long have we waited for those? Aren't they fab? Now have a look at this wonderful piece of jewellery as well with the sari silk. Now you love working with sari silk, don't you?
Yeah, and again, it's the colour of that is such a deep bluey purple. It works really well with the Sunstone. Just thought the colours worked, set each other off.
They work really well, really well. We've got some more text messages as well, so thanks everyone for those. Now, I don't know which genre you will have chosen today for our text messages, for we had many. Gloria from Merthyr Tydfil says, Jenny, you're so funny, you've cheered me up this afternoon. What did I do? The weather is so bad today, I think we have entered the monsoon weather. Love this. I know, I drove through that monsoon. It was horrific.
It was.
You know when you can't see and you're like driving at 2 miles an hour?
It was like October, so grey and
yeah, it was like winter, but again, it's okay to eat casserole today.
I was going to say to you, it's casserole day.
It's casserole day. Sharon, yay! Sharon in Newcastle. Hi, Jenny. Yes, I'm watching. Happy that you. I don't like it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to tell you about my dreams when I put the dream catcher up. That's what I'm going to tell you. Hopefully, I'll dream of riches. Here's another one. Thank you, Sharon. We've got another one from Zoe in Beds. Hi, Jenny and Debbie.
Hiya.
I was at my mum's where the ceilings are very low. I walked under the light fitting and my hair got stuck. This is about getting things stuck in random places. My daughter had to get out the bath and cut it free.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
With hairdressing scissors.
How tall are you, Zoe? Zoe's like the BFG. Not really, you're lush. Yeah, I got something stuck in my ear and they all tried to get it out. They were quite scary coming
They were
towards me
very
like that.
scary, yeah.
Yeah, and Scott's like, I didn't think you'd be this panicky. I wasn't panicky. You're trying to stab me in the ears. Maureen says, whose great idea is it to show the map? I love it though. My gorgeous Jenny looks like she's... I love that. I wanted to do that. I wanted to see where you all were. And then I realised that I don't actually have any geographical skills whatsoever.
It was good.
I like it. Why not?
Good. Yeah,
I want to keep it always so that I know where you are. And Della said from the East Ridings of Yorkshire, I know someone who had a wasp fly so far into their ear. No, she had to have surgery to move it. Stop it. Did it sting her? It must have. That would have killed.
Oh no.
I would have gone mad.
Yeah.
I'd have poured bleach in my ears. Would you, to kill it?
I'd probably like bashed and poked.
Oh, stop! Oh, my ears! Oh. Carol says the 70s, all that long hair in denim, I loved it. Whereabouts in Gloucestershire from, I need to know. Thank you for all your text messages, but it doesn't stop there. Because I'm going to continue to take you through the night tonight. I think with Hannah, who's still doing her makeup look next door.
Oh, she probably doesn't want you to see that. I know,
there she is.
Did earlier.
There she is, makeuping away. We're still spying. Is that a bit peeping Tomish?
It is a bit.
A little bit, like that person who used to get their neighbour through the letterbox.
Yeah.
Are we being that neighbour now?
That reminds me of a Mulder and Scully X-Files thing.
Mulder and Scully. That one.
Oh, yeah, there was something that used to come through the letterboxes. It scared me.
I haven't watched that for ages.
No.
Like Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember Quantum Leap?
Quantum Leap, yeah.
Thank you, Deb. When are you back?
I think it's about the 20th of August now.
20th of August.
Late show on the 18th.
Oh,
and then the
late
20th.
show, the 18th of August. Now, I will be back with you after this, actually, all the way until 9 o'clock, because Ed wanted to watch the football and so did Scott. You're a pair of rascals. Pair of rascals. So I will see you on the other side of this.